Because we barely are.
It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football and quiet quitting. The Fan.
The following is intended for immature audiences only.
There's no such thing as a radio rating system.
But if there were, this show would be rated O as in...
Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the crazy soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Friday. It's Football Friday. How you doing, good, clean boy?
I am well. Like you said, it's a Football Friday. How are you doing, man?
A little upset.
Why?
Couple reasons why. First of all, let me say hello to Ted. How you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Good. Upset about two things. Number one, I just assumed, I don't know why, that we would be on 10 TV again for the 3 o'clock hour today. I mean, it's a Football Friday,
A tradition, right?
I'm just saying.
Unlike any other.
Little birdie told me over there that we got better ratings last Friday than anything else they put on there. So who cares if it's Grambling?
There was a lot of good feedback for that show.
Put us on TV.
And
I have more to give.
We were good, clean boys for that entire hour.
By our standards.
And then at 4 o'clock, we let the expletives fly.
Bang that all night.
Thank you, Paul. All right, so I'm pissed off about that.
Second thing.
I'm also pissed off at my friends at Chipotle. I'll get to that in a second. We had football last night, though. And it was my worst nightmare, too, because we had football last night. We had a weather delay, and there was no other football for me to turn to. Because there was no college football games on last night.
No.
Tragedy.
No.
You should never have a Thursday in the fall during football season where there's not at least one, maybe irrelevant, who cares, college football game to switch to. But I was happy the NFL was back. Teddy's a big Cowboy fan. Teddy, they teased you last night, buddy. I thought you were going to get it done for a while.
Yeah, it was looking good in that first half.
Sure
They were
was.
going back and forth, and we had quite a game, and then it just...
Got guys spitting on other guys.
Yeah, that was great.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
Loved
we
it.
thought. I mean, I missed. I wasn't watching when that happened. I was tying some things up, and I was racing to sit down on the couch and get ready right at 8:15 or 8:20.
Happened fast.
And Jack comes up and tells me about a spitting incident, and I'm saying, no, that can't be still going on.
Jalen Carter.
No way. I didn't believe
First play
it.
from scrimmage.
There's
Let's
no
spit.
way. There's no way someone is spitting on another human being. Not anymore. I think we had one of those in the Ohio State-Oregon game. Did we have that? Did
Yes.
Davison
Yeah, we did.
Igbinosun get spit on? And he didn't even seem to think anything of it. He kind of celebrated it, got fired up.
He knew. I just got myself 15-yard penalty.
I just remember a lot of former players saying, I'd be kicked out too if anybody spit on me because it would be go time, because that is just one thing. It borderline can be assault. That can be assault if you do it a certain way.
Of disrespect.
Oh, my God. And then when I saw what the context of it was, where Dak, they show the video, it's like the second spitter in Seinfeld, where Dak kind of spits between his linemen, but it looks like an innocuous, I'm a football player, I've got to spit. And then Jalen Carter seemed to think that it was directed at him and came up, but he still spat on Dak's chest.
Yes, on him.
You can't.
Yes.
You cannot hawk Tua right on Dak Prescott's chest. You cannot do that. So get out. You're ejected. I don't know if it needs another suspension, but an awful, dumb look for Jalen Carter. Hopefully they didn't let him drive home.
We had football last night. We got more football tonight in Brazil. Got the Chiefs and Chargers on YouTube.
Sao Paulo.
This is, you know what? Springtime.
Springtime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, springtime
in Brazil.
In Brazil.
That's right. We got springtime football today.
Different hemisphere.
This is the one spring football game that people will be excited to watch.
Right.
Unlike the crappy spring football games that we give everybody.
UFL?
Bad.
Columbus?
Teddy, I want you to be honest with me. Stop it. I don't care if they're playing here or not. Teddy, I want you to be honest with me now. All right, not fake Ted.
Can't wait.
No, stop it, Ted. I want to know how many games. I'll even give you tuned in for 10 minutes. I'm not talking about watch the whole game. You flipped it on for 10 minutes during this past season. How many games did you watch?
Did I do that?
Yeah.
Maybe 3 times. Maybe
3 times for a super fan. Someone who
Claims
sort of
to be.
fake loves the UFL. You know how
I
many times
follow
I
it.
did that? 0.
I follow the box
That's-
scores, though.
Buckeyes getting ready for Grambling tomorrow. 3:30 kick here on the Fan. Live pregame coverage starts at 10 a.m. There's really nothing to say. I mean, their what's the coach's name again?
It's
Eddie
Mickey
Robinson?
Mickey Joseph, who I believe was the interim head coach at Nebraska when they were
Sure.
in between Frosty Boy and Matt Rule, drinking the Rule-Aid.
So Mickey Joseph said, "We know why we're here. We know what type of football game this is going to be." And I'm sure he's telling his team to go out there and play their best and try their hardest and be
Yeah,
tough
he did.
make it difficult on them. I'm not saying he's not saying that, but he's also refreshingly honest for a head coach. He understands
Yeah.
what's going to happen tomorrow.
I watched some of the press conference. I listened to some of his stuff, and I like the guy. I don't remember him a ton when he was in the transitional period at Nebraska, but this guy's been around football his entire life, like most coaches, and I like that when somebody actually knows what's going to happen in a game like this. Take Appalachian State and Michigan and times it by 100. That would be if Grambling were to win this game.
Why are we even?
It's not even.
Why are we discussing it?
You can't even quantify what that would be because App State was actually a really good FCS opponent. They were ranked. I think they were a 3-time back-to-back-to-back national champs.
I forget
at one
what
point.
Michigan was, but I guarantee you they weren't the number 1 AP team in the country.
They
either.
were ranked, and that's what made that game special is because that was an FCS team beating a top 25 team on the road. But come on. And he even gave a quote where he said, I know we're in over our heads. So he gets that. But he preached effort. He preached playing to the whistle, treating every rep, as an opportunity.
That's right. That's what he's
Guys
supposed
getting
to
a
do.
chance to go and play in this football game and play in the horseshoe. That's what it is. The one thing I would like, I know that they're getting a lot of money for a game like this. We have these in college basketball. We know we've had them in football. They're buy games. Our athletic department pays their athletic department. You fill a hole in the schedule. Can I get them a microphone at their press conference? Everything else looked sweet. Professional, the backdrop, the podium. There's no microphone. What? Let's actually do it. I know the market might not be there to have all that sound, but if you're going to stand up there, may as well just put a little mic right there.
This was their local press conference?
Yeah, looked good.
He was just yelling?
Looked good on TV. You could hear the questioners louder than you could hear the head coach. It was just off mic sound the entire time.
Can I talk about my friends at Chipotle?
Yeah, please.
All right.
What the heck happened? What did you do?
First of all, I'm a Chipotle customer. I go a lot. But I hold my daughter to high standards because she's my daughter.
Yeah.
I also hold Chipotle to high standards because I frequent it.
Yeah.
I like it. They have a little sign on the door. It's got the hours on it, as most businesses do.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Chipotle tells everybody, at least the locations that I bang at, that they're open at 10:45. This is one of the biggest lies in the world.
Which is odd, too. Nobody opens at a quarter hour.
Fine.
Nobody
But
does that.
If you're not ready, then don't open. Okay? I'd rather you open at 11:05 or 11:10 if you're going to have stuff that's ready to go. I walked in there along with 7 other people today at 10:55. So they've been open for 10 minutes. Technically, we had to wait another 10 minutes before any food was ready. Jail. All right?
So I had been hearing your displeasure in this part of it for a while now, and I had started to go with a little bit of a fool me twice, shame on you. Because when you keep going there at 10:45 and they're
Timmy,
never open,
Timmy,
I'm not saying that they're
I'm
right.
so sorry.
But how many times are you going to keep going
for
when they're
expecting
never
competence.
open?
The guy behind me was
should
you,
be.
by the
You
way.
should be.
The guy behind me, very audibly annoyed.
Oh, really?
Guess we're not opening at 10:45.
See, that guy I like. That guy I respect.
So the other thing, too, and look, I understand it's 2025. We're paying money for stuff. I got it. But since everything was hot and fresh. I got the chicken. It looked beautiful and juicy.
That's the good thing about getting there when they open.
Right.
Everything
I had to
is
wait
just
for 10
hitting.
minutes, but it was all there. And I do something that I normally don't do. I got myself a bowl, and I said extra chicken.
Oh, you did?
I normally don't get the double chicken.
Extra
but
protein?
I said extra chicken.
Must be
and you know
nice.
what? That guacamole looks nice and fresh.
Oh,
Put some of that on there, too. So I got a bowl.
Just call me Upcharge Common Man.
Extra chicken.
Give me whatever we got.
Guacamole, which every restaurant in the world has decided avocados are more expensive than any other ingredient. I have no idea why. Plus a small drink. What was the price?
$19.50, $20.
$21.
$21. It's probably $3.50 for the avocado, $3.99 maybe for the extra protein. You're just getting just get a second bowl at that point.
If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
It's a bad move.
You know, keep that.
Extra,
You know what?
extra protein, it's a bad move.
This show starts at 3. I'm going to start it at 3:10. We're not ready. We're not ready.
I'm not ready.
You could say that we're not ready.
I'm not ready. Second segment. Let's go.
Hey, what's going on in the world of college football this weekend? That's not the Buckeyes. We'll discuss it coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple-minute delay due to an accident that's on eastbound 33 at Hamilton Road. Things are moving slow from 270 on the East Outer Belt. And watch out for another delay due to an accident that's on Sawmill Parkway north of Seldom Seen Road. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
This sports report brought to you by Bet365. Football is back. Get ready for the season at Bet365. When it comes to sports books, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Ready to ride the waves or hit the road for less? Refinance your boat or motorcycle loan with CME and let them try to beat your rate by 1.5% APR. Enjoy no payments for 90 days and rates as low as 6.25% APR. It's never been easier to lower your rate and free up cash. Make the smart move. Refinance with CME today. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 6.25% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Common Man here for Weed Man. I have the greenest lawn in the neighborhood every single year. And the reason why is water and Weed Man. Good news, I'm only selling you one of them. Fall is the perfect time to improve your lawn for next year. The work you do or don't do now is directly reflected next spring. If you want a beautiful spring lawn, it starts now, not next April. Now through the end of September, mention the promo code Common Man and get a free blanket weed control with the purchase of a full program. For a free quote, go to weedman.com. That's weedman.com.
Script Ohio necklaces, Blocko earrings, Ohio State bangles, and more. You'll find an exclusive collection of luxury Buckeye jewelry you'll love at the Diamond Cellar, starting at $99. Show your Buckeye love at the Diamond Cellar, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
This just in, hot off the bench press. Planet Fitness has expanded strength equipment. Save $28 or more when you join today. We're raising the bar with these benches, and our hack squat will have you actually looking forward to leg day. Plus, we're still repping all the best-in-class equipment we've always had. There's no better time to get stronger. So join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends September 12th.
See Home Club for details.
This promo is for anyone who likes baseball or America or Terry Francona's scooter. The Reds are on the Fan. Catch all 162 games here on the Fan and 1460 ESPN Columbus and the Fan's HD2. Your home for Reds baseball, the Fan.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports ball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
You've still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
This afternoon, plenty of sunshine and breezy. We will see those afternoon highs soar in the mid to low 80s with plenty of sunshine. And then for tonight, we'll see chances of showers and storms developing overnight, some which could be on the stronger side, so make sure to have ways to get warnings. Our lows will get down into the 50s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Timmy wants you to know that he's fingering his dry snacks. Whatever the hell that means. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I talked to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Are you dealing with ED, erectile dysfunction? Don't just brush it off, all right? It's not going to get better by taking some pill that you see advertised on Instagram. You need to go to where the experts are. Maybe you're saying, I don't know what it's like there. What will happen if I go to Tri-State Men's Health? Well, let me tell you.
It's like a bouncy house.
You schedule a consult. Your initial visit, just $99, includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if the test dose doesn't work in your office, your visit is free. They have an expert staff. And if you're like a lot of men, you could be having hibbity-dibbity time the day after your appointment. Call them today, 800-900-9654, or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Would have had something to do in that weather delay. It was a long one. Perfect.
Well, you know what?
Perfect little window.
There was a college football game on.
Oh, yeah, no, but
you have
that's
something to do.
Something else other than that,
That's
though.
fine. Did you by any chance look at the entire college football schedule for this weekend? This is not new. We have this usually week 2, week 3 every single year. It is an embarrassing load of crap. It is garbage, which I don't understand. You get people excited about the season, all-time viewership. They're all juiced up after last week to watch more football. And for the most part, all of these games tomorrow are absolute garbage.
You just jump off of a cliff week 2. And the best you got is your Cy-Hawk game.
Well, here you go. I got the good ones, okay?
You got the best ones
Here's
in front of you there?
Here's a list of the best games. According to me, this is what I looked at this morning. Number 11, Illinois at Duke. Now, no, I'm serious, though, because on paper, that's not sexy. Illinois and Duke. Duke is not even ranked, but Illinois fancies themselves a playoff team. Duke, I think, is actually favored, or it's a close line. I don't know if it's 3.5, 2.5, something like that. There is a chance that Illinois goes on the road and loses this game. There is also a chance that if they don't make the playoffs later on in the season, they look back at this game and say, oops, if only.
Yeah. Duke has just been one of those programs where since David Cutcliffe got in there and started doing his thing, they upped their game. No one really talks about them, but they're sneaky good. They won 9 games last year. So just as they're talking about Illinois, Duke doesn't have quite that allure on them. Illinois is ranked number 11. So It's one of those dark horse teams in the Big Ten that we got to keep an eye on.
All right, here's another one that I think could have some legs tomorrow. Number 20, Ole Miss at Kentucky. Kentucky unranked. Ole Miss is, they've fancied themselves a playoff team too. As a matter of fact, Lane Kiffin says they should have been in the playoffs last year. No, you shouldn't. You suck, and I hope they go to Kentucky and lose this weekend.
Do you not have just a built-in... I have this. I'm not even saying that it's right, but I don't apologize for it. I just have built-in SEC hatred. If it's not a it's not a premium game.
Of course I have
Yeah,
it.
but I don't care about Ole Miss and Kentucky. I don't want to watch that game.
I do, because
I don't want to waste time with
I
that one.
want Ole Miss to start off their SEC season with a loss.
Then
Kentucky's no threat to me.
You don't care about Kentucky?
They're no threat to me. I don't care about them.
Those are two teams that I guess I'm with you because Lane Kiffin is insufferable, so let them lose.
Here's another team that people like. Number 12, Arizona State on the road at Mississippi State. Now, this is a close line on this game, despite that you have the 12th ranked team in the country going into an unranked place, but hot, humid. Arizona State, Timmy. They're used to the dry heat, right? But now you're going to Southern Miss where it's wet.
Like a fart. Just disgusting. You ever been to Mississippi?
No, and I'd like to go my whole life and not go.
Me too. I've yet to go to Alabama or Mississippi.
And the marquee game of the weekend, number 15 Michigan at number 18 Oklahoma. I fully expect, because this is a 7:30 game, right? Yeah, it's a night game.
Yeah, that's the night game.
I fully expect that the number 1 and 2 rated markets for this will be like Norman and Detroit, and then us.
Yeah.
We'll be right under there.
We always do that. Columbus is a great college football market. When the Buckeyes aren't playing, the fact that you've got them in Grambling at 3:30, everybody's going to move on from that one. People might even start leaving that Grambling game a little bit earlier just to get things done.
No.
Clean out the
You're
garage.
not allowed. Ross Bjork says you're not allowed. You got to wave the towel and earn your Buckeye leaf on the scoreboard.
I'm not talking about people that are there, but, maybe so.
Yeah, they're going to leave early too, buddy. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah. And is that okay? Are you breaking some kind of fan code?
You're
when
fine.
It's the Grambling game and you're up by 50?
Do what you want.
Tip your cap.
You know what? If you don't like it, Ohio State, don't schedule this crap. None of these games, all these BS games, Texas, San Jose State, Penn State, Florida International.
Right. It's not just Ross. We got to say this, and
it's everybody.
We've said this to the rest of college football. When are you going to choose? Because I feel like we've said this a dozen times already. This should be one of the next things to start changing in college football, where you just you get out of your heads about this, and time has proven that we shouldn't have to schedule a big boy in our non-conference schedule because we can still make the college football playoff without it because our conference schedule is tough. Okay, sure. Of course, that's going to be the thing, but how much fun is that? How much are you giving to your fans? What are you doing for your home environments with all of that?
Because everything has to go down to it's for the children. It's for charity, essentially. Is without games like this, I mean, how would Grambling fund their athletic department?
I don't know what to tell you.
Cut a $1 million check just for charity and just send it over there.
Send them the same $1 million check.
$1 million.
Because I bet you if you had another prime time game, and by prime time, I don't necessarily mean that it's played at night, but if you have another game against an Alabama type or a Miami type, what do you think that's going to do for the bottom line? What do you think that's going to do for your next TV deal if you have a big time game that you schedule yourself, and then say for the second part,
it doesn't even have to be
you have an SEC Big Ten challenge.
If we're still going to play, non-conference opponents, I think this conference is large enough now where you can schedule one non-conference opponent and then play all your conference games. But if you still insist on playing some non-conference games, you can play your big game like Texas and then schedule a team like, NC State or something like that.
It needs to at least, but
I'm not saying you have to play the number 2 team in the country again.
And I don't know if we're ever going to get to a point where you can force a school to do something with all of their non-conference games.
It's called centralized scheduling.
Well, So what are you getting to with centralized scheduling? Besides, let's say if I stopped you at 10 games for a conference schedule.
You
still have 2 other ones.
You have protected.
So what would you do?
Conference opponents that are always on your schedule.
I'm with
right?
you there. I wish Penn State was still protected.
You would have a tier system where if you are in, tier 1 based on last year's standings, if you're upper echelon Big Ten, then you have to schedule for a non-conference game an upper echelon SEC team or Big 12 or ACC, whatever it is. And then you also have to go down to tier 2 and tier 3, but it should never be outside of the Big 4 conferences.
So that's what you're saying.
We're done with MAC teams. We're finished with it.
If you have the 9-game conference schedule, you do that you have one tier 1, one tier 2, and one tier 3.
These teams I'm talking about now, these aren't MAC teams. All right, MAC.
No.
The Ohio Bobcats, that's actually going to be a twinge of a challenge next week. All right, you're hoping that guys on, Florida International don't die against Penn State. And by the way, you want to know what this does for the fans? Penn State, number 2 team in the country. Everybody's very excited about this. Florida International's in town. Beaver Stadium. What do you think the get-in-the-door price for the number 2 team in the country, week 2 of the regular season, is tomorrow?
For Penn State?
Get in the door for Penn State. What is it?
$20.
$8. $8. There's your fan base telling you that no one cares.
What's the Ohio State get-in price?
It's like $35.
36? Okay, $36.
Like that.
That's still kind of pricey.
Number 2 team in the country.
To sit at the top row.
$8. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, a part of me would be sad that you'd be freezing out Ohio MAC schools. In my perfect world, if we were doing this ourselves, that would be the lowest level game that you would ever have. But clearly we're not doing that. We're playing an FCS opponent. I don't even know where I would put UConn. UConn does not do enough. That doesn't do enough for me, even for a 3rd-tier game. And there was a time where UConn was a Big East football program with Randy Edsall, I think, on 2 different stints, but it didn't end too well for him. But I'm with you. The scheduling is kind of weak when you get into some of these weeks. They got to change it. They got to change it eventually.
It is a go-to-jail Friday. You tell us what people or some entity did to you, and then we sentence them to jail time, perhaps probation, or sometimes we let them off because we think you're the idiot. Please do get in touch with us on social, on X, at Man and Timmy 971. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. And as always, you can pop in the YouTube chat. Our guy Rhyme Time, biggest college basketball fan that I know, was actually in tears about something this week. I'm going to tell you what in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute holdup due to an accident that's in the left lane on westbound 70 downtown before the 71 west split. It is stop and go from the 71 east split. And we've got an accident that's blocking the center lane on northbound 71 on the north side after 670. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa. Next level wellness, medical grade IV drips, NAD+, and so much more. 4 locations in Columbus. Book your drip at hydratememedspa.com.
Looking to get your roof or siding replaced this fall? Call the company that delivers an excellent customer experience every time. Newman Roofing. Don't wait. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, you can save on red, green, or black seedless grapes. They're only $1.49 a pound with your digital coupon. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car? Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161, home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Their favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
One more thing. We brought up Michigan, Oklahoma. It's the premier game of the weekend. That's the night game on Channel 6 tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you are still one of these Buckeye fans that says rooting for Michigan's good for the conference and good for the rivalry, you're out of your damn mind. You're out of your mind. You root for them to lose by 100 tomorrow.
I feel like there's another little rivalry point here, too, because we're both breaking in new quarterbacks this year. And a lot of people are talking about the game that Bryce Underwood had week 1, and he looked pretty good.
He had a very nice game.
I'm kind of invested in that now, too, because Julian's saying, from what we all saw, his numbers might not have been good, but he threw the ball well. The ball came out beautifully. He had that one over the shoulder throw that I think it was Brandon Ennis that he put on the deck.
He did what he was asked to do.
Couple of drops out there, 2 by Jeremiah Smith. Max Clare dropped a nice first down. He threw it well, so I am intrigued to see how much better Julian Sayin is going to be than Underwood.
But you're with me, right? You're rooting for Oklahoma.
Of course. I would never, ever, ever root for Michigan.
You're a good, clean boy.
There's no point.
Also, forgot about this one. This has some special meaning for you because you went to KU. Kansas at Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend. That is 3:30 on ESPN2. So, of course, you'll have the riveting matchup between the Buckeyes and Grambling, also at 3:30. But if you want to do a little flipsies during the commercial break, or if you're like Timmy and you have 2 TV sets.
TV sets?
I don't have.
No one has 2 TV sets.
Rhyme time. Big time college basketball fan.
Is he here? No, he's not here.
No, he was here earlier. I saw him.
I didn't know if we brought him in for the segment or something.
I don't want to talk to him.
Yap about this.
No. But every single day he posts social media stuff about we're this much closer to college basketball season. I don't think he cares anything about football. He just wants to get to college basketball. He was so excited about EA Sports coming back with a college basketball game. We just saw it. College football game this past season was back, set all sorts of sales records. People were obsessed with it, and basketball was coming back. Not for this year, but it was in development. It was in the works.
Insiders sort of assumed that since EA Sports already had this plan for college football, and they successfully rolled that out, and you saw what the excitement was globally, certainly here in the States, for fans of college football to play that game and to have real players opt in and have their name, image, and likeness on the game. We almost we knew that this would be a possibility when NIL started rushing in. Mm-hmm. And then to see it come to fruition so quickly, you're thinking, cool, that's awesome. That's what we hoped for. We got it. Now, hopefully college basketball will be right on the heels of it. So there was assumption in the industry that EA would take this over.
A couple months back, EA made the announcement.
They made the announcement on Twitter.
They're developing a college basketball game.
They made the announcement on Twitter and X. They put that out there, but it wasn't a done deal because 2 different entities were in the process of submitting bids. So EA sort of jumped the gun there. And as 2K Sports continued to let its plan be known, for some reasons, they must be financial, certain schools, certain individual universities were opting in to 2K's plan. So it sort of it just jumbled things up.
Yeah.
And instead of having one great plan, you had a second one, and you had an opportunity for schools to bail on it, and they started to do it. And 2K Sports eventually came up with it. So now, instead of having this beautiful college basketball-centric game, that's all that it is, that's all that you're going to this game for, you'll have 2K Sports add this into NBA 2K.
Right, they're not even going to have their own standalone college game.
No standalone game. So what this means is schools will begin getting added to the game in 2026. And it's going to be around 100, maybe a little bit more when it's done, far away from 361 teams that are in Division I basketball. So there's going to be a fraction of the Cinderellas. And to see how EA had done the college football game, man, just to hit play on, you know, you want to go and play with the Davidson Wildcats. Maybe they have a throwback team where you get Steph Curry, and I think Jason Richards was his shooting guard that was on that team that went to the Elite Eight and almost took down the Kansas Jayhawks to get to the Final Four. Features like that, classic old teams, mid-majors, big guys alike. Not going to get that. I'm sure it's going to be an inferior
should have
product.
its own entity. They shouldn't be rolled into an NBA video game. So Reimer was crying, actually in tears, about it this week.
Yeah, jail for 2K Sports, because that thing's going to suck.
Let me take your temperature on this. I saw this today. The Seahawks will have undercover officers at Lumen Field, that's their home stadium, what it's called now, to make sure people behave themselves.
I like this.
Kind of like.
Yeah, I seen it.
Air marshals.
Yeah, it is like air marshals.
Plain clothes. I don't know if they're going to be armed, but I hope they are.
At least with tasers.
At least with tasers. Like high voltage, almost set your skin on fire tasers.
Ones that go right to the nipples.
Now, you may be shocked to hear this. I'm not a fan of bad behavior. You know, we sometimes indulge in some sophomoric jokes and actions here on this radio show.
We're trying to get laughs.
When you're out with people, okay, there's a certain decorum. We're living in a society, as Costanza used to say.
Everybody gets to come to us if they want to be in this room.
And this isn't
about going out in public and carrying ourselves with a lot of the way we do on the show.
No, and this isn't about, sir, you're cheering too loud, or, sir, it's time to sit down during the game. It's, sir, can you not stand up and berate the person in front of you and urinate all over yourself? Because it's not fair sometimes to ask for these ushers to come help you. They're not trained for stuff like this.
No.
I want plainclothes air marshals in stadiums taking people down, zip tying them.
Do you remember the first time you went to a pro game or a major college football game and you were around fighting like that simply because you were just out at a ball game? It takes you a while to understand.
At a Chicago Bear game
happening?
Before they remodeled Soldier Field.
Yeah,
So it was,
yeah.
the bathroom situation. There was in a lot of these bathrooms, there was no
trough?
urinals. It was a trough.
And did people go double-sided like we did at Arrowhead
absolutely.
Stadium?
You're in circle. You're facing. You got your wiener out. You're all pissing into the same thing.
Yep.
It's disgusting.
Just
right?
disgusting.
So you're pissing into a trough. I saw two guys get into it in the bathroom, and one guy threw the other one in the tub of urine. In the trough.
Were there wieners out while they were having this
absolutely.
fight? Are you serious?
You guys sort of backed
right
up.
there at the trough?
And they're peeing on their shoes then.
Oh, God. Oh.
That is a perfect example. An undercover bathroom attendant should be in there taking these people down.
I remember the first time I saw it at that level was a Monday night game. My first Monday night game. I'd gone to a couple of Redskins games as a kid. I don't remember anything. There were 1:00 games on Sunday.
Put the headdress on and face paint.
I'm sure those guys were there.
Well, I'm sure they were.
I went back and watched I'm wearing the hat today. I went back and watched the old Super Bowl 26 not long ago because the offense got the introduction. Yeah. So if you guys go and find that on YouTube, Jim Lachey has the nice trot out onto the field at the Metrodome. And right after it shows Lachey, they cut to that fan who just looks like a full-on Indian. It's just horrible. It's just completely wrong. That's what they did back in the 90s.
We need to get back to that.
But as
a society.
As I was saying, when I went to my first Monday night game, you gotta factor in where I was from in Northern Virginia. It was not easy to get to Landover, Maryland. And this was a big allowance from my parents. I was going with another like high school kid who had the tickets. I was going with one of my sister's friends whose family, she had the season tickets. So we're going to Landover, Maryland on a Monday night, a school night. I was supposed to go to school the next day. It wound up not happening because I was too groggy. And then that was
what time did you get home? 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, and that was a thing, and there was hell to pay for that. But I saw 4 fights break out in our section alone, all because of drunkenness. One was within like 5 feet of us, and I almost caught a fist. Unfriendly fire, not involved in it in any way. And then when we were leaving the parking lot, somebody actually got out of their idling vehicle to chase someone down to start beating on them. Ran 50 to 100 yards at some kids that were flipping him off, and his car started to drive away into other cars. Without him in it. But other people were still in that car.
Good times.
Fighting. Throw them all in jail.
Go to jail. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some stop and go traffic that's on southbound 71 on the north side between 670 and I-70. And you're looking at some slowdown due to an accident that's on the right shoulder of eastbound 670 at Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Monogram Homes. Don't settle for standard. Go custom. Go Monogram. Visit monogramhomes.net today. Monogram Homes, a builder you can trust.
The football season now stretches from August to late January, and we can't afford not to be at our very best all season. Hey guys, it's Eric Reeser, and if you're like me, looking at the calendar wondering how you're going to stay at 100% for the next 5 months, do what I did. Go see my friends at Hydrate Me Med Spa. I went to their Grandview location, got hooked up with a fast vitamin push that's got me feeling better than I have in years, and the NAD Plus has me thinking better too. From IV to aesthetic treatments, look great, feel great at Hydrate Me Med Spa. 4 locations, Grandview, Granville, New Albany, and Dublin. Book your appointment at hydratememedspa.com.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like, wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with the sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Common Man here for Weed Man. I have the greatest lawn in the neighborhood every single year. And the reason why is water and Weed Man. Good news, I'm only selling you one of them. Fall is the perfect time to improve your lawn for next year. The work you do or don't do now is directly reflected next spring. If you want a beautiful spring lawn, it starts now, not next April. Now through the end of September, mention the promo code Common Man and get a free blanket weed control with the purchase of a full program. For a free quote, go to weedman.com. That's weedman.com.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle and Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
Sometimes I hear a sparkling sound.
Like when we say, all you have to do is point?
There it is.
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service, Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Attack and dominate. Morning Juice is on YouTube and 10 TV Plus.
Sponsored by Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Join Bobby Carpenter and Tito weekdays starting at 6 or watch on demand. More Bobby, less commercials. The Fan.
Men, the summer is here. Longer days, warmer nights, and romance in the air. Intimate dinners, walks on the beach, dancing in the moonlight. But if you have erectile dysfunction, you know it can ruin romance, both for you and the one you love. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you have ED, don't let another summer go by without getting treated, because intimacy is one of the greatest things in life, and fear of not being able to perform should not be something you have to deal with. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts. We've successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Our protocols work when others don't, and we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. You could even last up to an hour or more and perform like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Panama 10 would like to inform you that this ain't one of them. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
It's a little harsh, Ted. Not even through the first hour of the show.
I don't think so.
All right.
Not happening today.
Fair enough. Hey, it's Go to Jail Friday. Please do tweet us at Man and Timmy 971. Who's bothering you? Something happened to you? You need retribution? We're here for you. Plus, text the burner phone, 614-787-3093. Hit it.
He's the judge, jury, and executioner. Timmy Hall says, go to jail.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
All right, man, I got a problem with something that's gone on in the neighborhood. Tell me what you think. It's disgusting, and I need to know how serious this offense is.
Is there another Dildaroonie making its way through your neighborhood?
No, not Dildaroonie. I've talked about this one before when it comes to being a dog owner. And I'm already on record putting people in the slammer who simply don't pick up their dog's crap in someone's yard. There's no debate over that, right? Dog crap's in the yard.
I mean,
you don't pick it up.
I think that's
I say that's
death
a
penalty.
30. Okay, death penalty. I'm good with that too. I was going to say 30 years, serious offense, and if you continue to do that, if it's habitual, then you're gone. But this is the other thing that's going on here. Twice I've noticed somebody leave the actual bag of crap lying in somebody's grass right by the sidewalk. This bothers me because you actually have taken the time to pick up the crap in a biodegradable bag and do it the right way, but then you just leave it in the grass and that's it. Sarah told me that people might be continuing on their walk and then maybe they're going to get it on the way back. I said no. That's unacceptable. You don't get to decide to just leave your bag of crap in my grass. I don't know how long you're going to be out there, and how am I to assume that that's what you're doing? That to me just looks like you're spitting in my face, just leaving that in my yard
now, this is
and
hard,
making it my
This
problem.
is hard for me to...
And it's not a one-time thing, like, oh, I just forgot it. I've seen it a second time.
Teddy's
it
a dog
rains,
guy.
and then that bag is wet. That is disgusting.
Is it acceptable...
Go to jail.
When you're early in your walk, if the dog craps, to leave the bag there and then you walk and get it on your way back? Have you ever done something like that?
No, I mean, it crosses your mind like, I'm like, oh, I wish it just wouldn't have happened because now I got to walk with this bag of, crap, but I'm sorry.
That's the price you pay.
That's it.
That's the price you pay.
You can't sit it down in somebody's yard. No.
You can't pick and choose.
No.
You're a dog. I'm a dog owner, too. I
I've
would
heard
never do
what
that.
I need to hear.
Yeah. Can't
I've
do
heard it. 20 years in jail.
20 years. Yeah.
20
Good.
years jail.
I love it.
And you have to eat the crap.
Okay, cool.
Eat the bag. It's like when you caught smoking, you got to eat the pack of cigarettes. You got to eat the pack of crap.
I also would like to do this. Like, let's say you have a Ring camera. I don't have one, but let's say if you did.
Maybe if you work a little harder.
I have
you could
one.
get one. That's nice.
I got one too.
Well, it's not really a Ring. It's a.
Oh, it's some cheap knockoff?
No, it's a Wise camera.
Is that worse?
They're good.
Better?
I like Wise cams. Yeah.
Well,
the one that I have actually sprays out poison gas.
Yes. Like some.
Sweet.
I need my doorbell, you die.
Yeah.
I was going to think more like poisonous juices or something. So when it like touches your body,
just squirts you.
like your skin starts burning. But if you can find the perpetrator on that, you should be able to do stuff to their property.
Well, you know what
should be
they
able to
have
throw the crap
in England
in their home.
Yeah.
You know what they have?
What?
Dog poo DNA testing.
That's right.
They've had such an issue with people leaving dog crap like in public parks and stuff like that.
That's amazing.
They're actually testing the poop, and I guess they're finding out, do you have to register your dog with the, I don't know how it works.
You do.
Yes.
Most,
all right. Yeah, you have to register your dog.
Your dogs are chipped. They're supposed to be when they're spayed or neutered. If they go to a
so you have to buy
vet, they're
tags for your dogs. That'd be registered by your county. Yeah.
Why can't we do that for children?
Register your children?
Well, no, just get a little tag put in, a little chip put in them. So I know where she is all the time.
Yeah.
They did that to Jason Bourne?
Don't do that in Florida.
I don't live in Florida. I live here. By choice, by the way.
Not too different.
If we could computer chip you, that might be a good thing,
I would chip
too.
myself. How often you see those Amber Alerts where it's like, lost adult has dementia? That way, when I'm wandering around pantsless, you'll say, oh, there's Mike. I see him. He's on 5th. Let's go pick him up.
It's actually a really, really good idea. Because
I love it.
Your phone battery's going to die eventually.
Microchip.
And then that's not going to work.
You're elderly.
Microchip. All right, second one here for me. Had me a lunch. You were talking about Chipotle. I was recently there, and I'd been saving this one up for you. So I sit down all alone. Sometimes I'll go in like you do and just have a lunch alone. 11:30,
I do it every single day. It's wonderful.
Right away, I hear coughing. Why does that just instantly put me off? I don't mean to be like that. Like people are allowed to cough. It's okay. Cover your mouth and all that. But it's the thing I'm working on. It's just, oh God, like someone's coughing. I got to get out of the area. Then there's lots of coughing. Then there's lots and lots and lots and lots of coughing.
Tuberculosis?
Then a series of 5 sneezes in a row. I look over, there's a couple in the corner, and the woman is deathly sick. I mean, I can see it. She's like in her sweats. She's just dripping. It's just disgusting. She's got the raw nose. She's got bloodshot and watery eyes. And so I have to switch tables. Like, I'm too close. I have to move to the other side of the restaurant, so I switch. I'm thinking, go home and get into bed. I want to drive you to Riverside Hospital right now. And the other thing, too, is that when you have to bring a box of tissues,
you should not be going out.
You should not. If you got...
Unless it's to the CVS to pick up whatever medicine you need.
Right.
I assume when I go to a CVS or a Walgreens that it's a cesspool in there. That's where sick people have to go.
The other thing, too, is that the guy that was with her was just...
Licking her face?
No. He was just staring into his phone the entire lunch, which was one thing. And I just noticed this, and she wasn't. She was like asking him a couple of questions, and she was getting pissed off at the guy. And she actually got up to refill her own beverage while this guy is just sitting there scrolling on his phone looking perfectly healthy.
Well, maybe they had an argument at home, right? Where she said, I want to go to Chipotle. And he said, you can't. You have leprosy.
Yeah.
No, I want to go anyway. Well, if we go to Chipotle, I'm not doing anything for you. You get your own drink. I'm not talking to you. You are a leper.
So
your
I say,
fingers have fallen off.
Go to jail for both. I get you want to get out of the house.
More
it's like
her
you
than
said,
him.
Go to a park somewhere if you got to get out of the house, be away from people. Don't go into a restaurant like that, hacking up your lung.
Both get 5 years.
Go to jail.
Both get 5 years.
Dumb.
All right, we'll do some of your go to jails. That was Timmy's grievances for the week. But what about you, the angry listeners of this program? At Man and Timmy 971 on Twitter. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. I want to talk about Immortality, too.
Okay.
Coming up next. That's a go to jail for me. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some holdup due to an accident that's on the left shoulder of westbound 670 at 3rd Street. Crews are on scene there, so expect some extra delay. And we've got a slowdown on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt from Main Street to I-70. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code RADIO and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
You're listening to the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report, featuring the latest player injury updates from a fellowship-trained Mount Carmel sports medicine specialist physician, so you know who's in and who's out for this week's games.
Our doctor, as always, is Dr. Brian Galoni. Doc, let's talk injuries. Micah Parsons. While he was in Dallas, he was dealing with a back injury. He still has the back injury. Apparently an L4, L5 facet joint sprain. He is considering taking an epidural to play in Week 1 for the Packers. Help me understand what all those terms mean and how likely you think it is he might be able to suit up this week.
Yeah, Tebow, L4-5, that's your lower spine. That's getting down towards your buttocks there. And the facet joint, if you imagine your spine, your vertebral bodies, they're these kind of roundish bones stacked on top of each other, but they have these pedicles or these legs that come off the back of them, and those pedicles rest on the pedicles for the vertebral body just below it. That's your facet joint. That is where we see a lot of arthritis in there as we get older. It's a common cause of chronic back pain, but he's got a sprain, which is kind of interesting. And I suspect what they're looking to do is maybe put a little cortisone in that area and try and quiet down that inflammation.
Browns wide receiver David Bell, last year, he had an injury, dislocated hip that he suffered in mid-September of last year. They are basically keeping him out for the first 4 games because he's still recovering. What is it that probably has to happen for him to get back on the field?
The leg bone comes up like the ball, and it fits inside more like a cup, so it's guarded by the bone a lot more. To dislocate that hip, that's a huge trauma. That's something we see in major car accidents. I'm not surprised he's still finishing up recovery. I'm sure he's working on trying to get range of motion and some strength back in that hip.
Good info as always, Doc. We appreciate it. Enjoy the start of football season this weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
Absolutely.
That was the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report with T-Bone. Mount Carmel, because of you.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront costs before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
The season may be winding down, but there's still time to make the most of Buckeye Lake. At Buckeye Lake Marina, we have year-end deals on boats, accessories, and more. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. Great cars, great deals, Great Lakes. GLakesHyundai.com.
The football season now stretches from August to late January, and we can't afford not to be at our very best all season. Hey guys, it's Eric Reeser, and if you're like me, looking at the calendar wondering how you're going to stay at 100% for the next 5 months, do what I did. Go see my friends at Hydrate Me Med Spa. I went to their Grandview location, got hooked up with a fast vitamin push that's got me feeling better than I have in years, and the NAD Plus has me thinking better too. From IV to aesthetic treatments, look great, feel great at Hydrate Me Med Spa. 4 locations, Grandview, Granville, New Albany, and Dublin. Book your appointment at hydratememedspa.com.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
Common Man here for Hollywood Casino and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Timmy, it's football season. That means winning and fun.
Oh, yeah. We have tailgate buffets for all of our watch parties. The 3 apps for $12 special. $25 Miller Lite buckets.
And don't forget the crab legs. That's extended through September.
So reserve a table at HollywoodColumbus.com.
And how about this for new members? Sign up for the rewards program on the Penn Play app. Get a $20 dining credit.
And you get more crab legs.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, crab legs.
Crab leg problem? Call 1-800-CRAB-LEGS.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Week 1 of the NFL season continues tonight with the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs meeting in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Cincinnati Bengals today announced they've signed center Ted Karras to a 1-year contract extension. Tampa Bay signed cornerback Zion McCollum to a 3-year, $48 million contract extension. Last day of prep for number 1 Ohio State, who host Grambling State tomorrow afternoon, 12 noon kickoff, right here on the Fan. Baseball, Columbus Clippers continue their series at home with Indianapolis. Cleveland Guardians are in Tampa to face the Rays. Guardians 3.5 back in the AL wild card. Cincinnati Reds at home of the New York Mets. The Reds are 5 behind New York in the race for the National League wild card. This update brought to you by BMI Federal Credit Union. Swimming in debt with rates as low as 8.99% APR. Save your summer with a debt consolidation loan. Visit bmifcu.org/consolidate. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
It's Friday, and there's football. I shall call it Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for all things football. The Fan.
Common Man is one soiled bed sheet away from being Jeff Remmer's legal guardian. This is Man and Timmy.
You know, when I was a kid, I would watch like the local news, and I would look at people, and I'd say, man, those are professionals. They got it all put together. They're in suits.
Right.
They're reading us the news. They're probably just making oodles of money. I had the utmost respect for the people that I saw on TV.
Your Chicago news anchors
if
when you were growing up.
If you only knew what went on behind the scenes here at 10 TV, okay? We share a studio with 10 TV. I go back there during the commercial break, and I see Rhyme Time, who works for us, and Adam King, who, of course, does sports on 10, also fills in on this show on occasion. They are screaming. They are trying to fit themselves under the metal staircase that we have here because
which will get you cut.
The last 3 days,
it'll give you tetanus if you get your leg stuck in there.
There's been a cricket in there, and it's driving King crazy. And so the two of them are trying to get this cricket, and they're screaming and they're yelling and they're throwing things. I'm telling you, King's going to go get himself a flamethrower. He's going to burn this whole building down, but he'll think it's justified because he got the cricket.
I say leave the cricket alone.
I like the cricket better than I like King.
I'd rather hear the cricket chirping than the three of them in their cubicle. Dom and Nicole and Adam yapping all day long. We play ping pong. I do know that. I get it.
Oh,
is that really that loud, though?
No.
It's just a little ball bouncing. We play for 10 minutes, and then it's done.
We're doing something good for ourselves when we play ping pong. I read something the other day. I forgot to tell you about this.
Well, I always knew that we were doing something good because it's camaraderie.
It's fun, yes, but I'm talking about...
It gets us moving around. We're not taking cigarette breaks,
for
all right?
our health.
Take a ping pong break.
A neurologist said that ping pong, as you continue to advance in age, is very good for you because it's... quick reflexes.
Motor skills, right?
Motor skills.
Yeah.
It's keeping things sharp. So what you and I are actually doing is not aggravating everybody out there. We are warding off dementia. We should be given a prize.
What's the other thing I always say to you? Whenever I've played golfy on that day, I'm even sharper because I've already been doing some hand-eye coordination activity. So when I get onto the ping pong table, you can't beat me on those days.
That's right. You're
because I'm sort of locked in already.
Speaking of warding off dementia, it's Go to Jail Friday. Please get in touch with us. I have to send someone to jail. I don't know who in general, just people. So Putin and the Chinese president.
You can put him in jail. That's
President
fine.
Xi? Is it President Xi or Xi?
Xi.
They're having conversations about organ replacements and how they're not far away from getting people to live to be at least 150. let me tell you something. Not interested.
Sure.
Okay? And if you are interested, go to jail. If you're so arrogant enough to think that you have something to offer society for 150 years. Look, we age out and we're supposed to go. We're not supposed to stick around for 150 years. We're supposed to get the hell out of here and leave it for the younger generation. And hopefully leave it not as crappy, although we break that promise every single generation, don't we? We're supposed to go away. I'm not talking about we're supposed to go to the afterlife. I have no idea if that exists or not. If you do, congratulations to you. I'm talking about just going away, rotting and dying. That's what we should be doing. That's what every self-respecting person should look forward to doing at some point. Not living to 150.
I don't know if it's quite the way you're putting it where, I look forward to it. I cannot wait until I die. I'm sure there's going to be fear and there's going to be those emotions that wash over you. But that's part of being a human.
You ever see these really old people interviewed, when they get on like the Smuckers thing? Willard Scott on the Today Show.
My gal Flossie Dickey is the famous one.
Where they're interviewing her. She's
sketch about
110 years old, and they send a local news reporter when they're not trying to get crickets. right? They go up and say, "What's the secret to living?" And whoever it is, hell if I know, I wish I was dead. They're not happy. They don't want to be there. They're ready to go.
You like being here, Flossie?
No.
Not one bit.
My husband died 47 years ago. I wish I was dead.
Yeah, no.
We're not supposed to live to be 150.
I don't want this to be like some movie where we turn into half robots, half AI people. Now, if we're going to have robot helpers one day, fine, but I still think I'd like to be an immortal. No. A mortal, excuse me.
Did you see, too? They had the big military parade in China. That's not too creepy. But they have robot wolves.
Parade for the military.
Robot wolves were marching in the military parade.
What they look like? Those Boston
look like
Dynamic things?
They look like robots. They call them robot wolves.
Do they look like those stupid ones that we have here? And why are we making our robots to look like stupid metal dogs?
I don't know what to tell you.
Why don't you make them walk like an actual person walks? And then you see those ones where their ass sticks out. They had the basketball game. I think you saw the video of that, right? Where the robots playing basketball in China. They got no range of motion. What are they doing? Their ass sticks out. They're just.
Can I tell you something? They don't have to play basketball.
A decent robot, okay?
You know what all they want to do? They want to hold a gun. They want to hold a gun and take aim at their masters, which is us. Let's stop building these things, please.
Drones. We had Oppenheimer make the nuclear weapon back in the 40s. We can't get a flipping robot that doesn't look like a stupid metal dog or something that doesn't have his ass sticking all the way out.
You're just upset because you thought that in 2025
they'd all be walking Megan Foxes.
Everybody would have realistic sex dolls. That's why you're upset.
Well, come on. If we're going to do this...
I understand.
If we're going to do this, let's just do it right. That's all I'm saying. You want some Jailbirds?
Oh, I would love... Come on.
Give me a gavel. Come on. Start it off with a gavel.
Teddy's got the gavel
Teddy,
over there.
Go to jail. Let's go. Let's get to go to jail. Here's my Jailbird Joey's. Come on.
Cooper, their all-world rookie, coming right in, hurts his face. Nothing he can do.
All right. I would like to put my uncle in jail. I guess that's Uncle Jailbird Joey. When we go out to eat, he orders his food in a stereotypical accent of whatever style cuisine restaurant serves.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
What? Then I have to sit and eat food that I'm certain has been messed with by kitchen staff, and I receive expectedly and deservedly less than stellar service from waitstaff,
you can't go
which
out with this guy.
He then complains about. All the while, I silently commiserate with the lovely, innocent workers in complete embarrassment. Please send this man to jail.
Please don't
so
go
I can
out
stop
with this
coming
guy
up
anymore.
with excuses.
You seem like you're an adult, not a child. Don't go out with him anymore.
What?
He goes to jail for 20 years. Go to jail. So, like when he goes to a Chinese restaurant, he just does the stereotypical...
like the German commercial from the 70s?
What happens when he goes to Cracker Barrel? Does he put the white hood on and then order?
Yeah.
You don't like my joke?
I do.
Because they're racist. That's what that means.
Racist bastards.
That's what that means.
Here's another one. My good, clean boys.
My son tells me your company stinks.
It does. My go to jail is for myself. I was in Chicago this past week. Oasis. I love how he just pauses and says Oasis, which was a fantastic show and totally worth it. I'm good. I'm glad you had a good time. My friends and I got Portillo's on the way out of town. I got a chocolate shake, Italian beef with peppers and American cheese and a large onion ring. My friend said that my Italian beef wasn't authentic because of the cheese. Did I do it wrong by adding cheese? The answer is yes.
You did it very wrong.
And I also had a bite of his Italian beef sandwich from the night before, so I had it without cheese as well. Also, Portillo's was very good. I think
Let me tell
the
you what
fact
I'll
that you
allow.
took a bite of your buddy's sandwich, I don't know if I like that either. Get your own sandwich.
Well, he got his own sandwich, but he messed up his sandwich.
No,
Here's
but
what you do.
he's saying the night before you got a bite of his friend's sandwich.
I'm not
Shouldn't be doing that either.
anti-cheese. As a matter of fact, I've told the stories in the past about my Uncle Nick. Uncle Nick, big-time Notre Dame fan.
Yeah, you just talked about Uncle Nick yesterday.
I did. He's passed away now, but Uncle Nick had a little neighborhood restaurant, just a counter. There were no actual tables, just a lunch counter type of place.
Yeah.
And it was Italian beefs, Italian sausages, Polish sausages, stuff like that.
Yum.
Yeah, it was great.
Yum.
Right? And as a kid, I loved going there. I loved to, feel like I was helping out.
Mm-hmm.
He always had a cat in the back, which I thought at the time was cute. Now I know why the cat was there, right?
Yeah.
But he was the inventor of the cheesy beef.
Really?
He was the first one to put provolone on a beef sandwich.
Ooh.
Yes. So if you're going to get cheese on a beef, that's allowed. But a certain type of cheese is needed. Or this. I will allow this. If you take a trip to Chicago and you wind up going to Portillo's, ask them for a big tub of cheese goo. They've got the best goo. You get it for the cheese fries, right?
I didn't know this. I didn't do this
But
at
then
Portillo's.
what you do is you get a cup just for yourself, and then you just dip your beef sandwich as you go.
I get the extra jus for the beef sandwich.
Well, you could do both.
Yeah.
You can dip in the jus and then dip in the goo.
Ooh.
You do a little
One in the
jus.
jus
You do a little goo.
Two in the goo. All right.
Sounds filthy, but it's delicious. More changes coming to the transfer portal. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're going to hit a couple minutes slowdown if you're on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between Westerville and Cleveland Avenue. And expect another slowdown if you're on eastbound 70 on the east side between Livingston Avenue and 33. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change. The stay in your car, 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Listen up. ESPN Unlimited is now included at no extra cost with Spectrum TV. Spectrum gives you everything from ESPN, live games, original series, top analysis, and more. Spectrum is really stepping up with this offer, and you get more of me, Stephen A. Smith. Get your act together and go to spectrum.com/entertainment for details. ESPN Unlimited and more popular streaming apps are included at no extra cost with Spectrum TV. Restrictions apply.
No matter where you are, Coughlin is there, in store or online. CoughlinCars.com. 13 new car brands, over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles, 17 convenient locations for sales, service, and parts, plus 4 state-of-the-art collision centers. CoughlinCars.com. Shop locally owned, CoughlinCars.com. Coughlin has the car for you.
Week number 1, it all starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers, this one's for you. You bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets. Poof, instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Gotta love that quad box, right? Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code TheFan971. That's code TheFan971 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first first bet of $5 or more, plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
College is great. You know what else is great? Pizza, which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of the Ohio State University. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $300 into something bigger when you bet on money lines, spread, totals, player props.
$300 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. TNCs apply in-app only.
Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, the ultimate OSU football insiders. You know, it's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
The Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off Win Big has a top prize of $100,000. And with the Ohio Lottery app, all non-winning tickets can be entered into a My Lotto Rewards second chance promotion to win Cleveland or Cincinnati football tickets or even a trip to football's biggest game. And that's more exhilarating than a cooler of sports drink dumped on you. So exhilarating. Win big from the Ohio Lottery. A celebration waiting to happen. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly sunny, windy, and warm on this Friday. Not bad for high school football. Temperatures in the low 80s this afternoon, back in the 70s later this evening. Slight chance of a shower overnight into your Saturday morning. Mostly cloudy skies, temperatures mid to upper 50s when you wake up Saturday morning. Any clouds and showers give way to some sunshine later on Saturday. Looking good for that Buckeye game and nice for your Saturday evening with highs around 70 degrees. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spirinak's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
I got another jailbird I want to bring up quick from the burner phone. Thank you, Teddy. So it says, my guys. As a fake lawyer, I want...
that one sucked.
Yeah, I didn't know that one.
That sucked.
That was
Jack and Dick.
Thank you.
Too cute now.
Thank you. This guy brings up something that I've always wondered about,
classics.
too. People who say that they would work after winning the Powerball.
You know who just said that to me?
And I call BS. First person.
Cricket boy.
Piss them off. They're leaving. I recommend 30 days of hard labor and no sleep.
Adam King said he would win the Powerball.
Cricket boy.
Cricket boy.
Cricket boy.
By the
Jiminy
way, cricket lives out there.
Oh, there was always more than one cricket. And I'm on Team Cricket because I got Adam King and North Carolina boy trying to kill the cricket. So I'm Team Cricket. But what do you say about that? Like, what are you going to do if you won the Powerball? I think I've heard Matty Ice speak to this where he would get on sort of a drawn back approach. I think he would say to Anthony, I'll give you 3 days, maybe 2 days a week If you guys don't want that, that's cool. I'll step away, but that's what I'd be willing to give.
No, here's what I would do. First of all, you don't just hold a press conference, you hillbilly. What you do is you have to hire an attorney, and you got to try and claim this anonymously in some sort of trust. Because I don't want anybody knowing that I won the lottery. Okay?
I don't know has that ever been a possible thing, though?
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yes, it is. People can do this.
It can be done.
It can be done.
You just have to have a little bit of sense.
You have to lawyer up. You got to do it. But in the meantime, you keep your ticket in a safe deposit box, right? And you don't tell anybody that you won the lottery.
Well, of course you can't tell anybody you won the lottery.
But what I'm saying is I would still come to work until the check cleared. Maybe that's 6 months in the future. I know that I'm not coming as soon as that check clears.
Would you make it real and still do a normal wind down? I would hope you would at least do that.
What do you mean a wind down? What does that mean?
I mean, you don't just abruptly quit.
No.
As soon as the check clears.
When that check clears,
you at least have the wherewithal, the professionalism to come in for another month.
Another month.
Think of how
you'll never see me again.
Think of how easy that month would be. You're talking about the eternal summer vacation.
First of all,
every time you're doing a show,
they wouldn't let me on the air.
Oh,
because it would be me and F time.
So what? That'd be the best radio we'd ever do.
But the bosses wouldn't let me on the air is what I'm saying.
Let them make that decision. Then that's the perfect way for you, because then you go out a martyr as well.
Plus, we're all going to leave together. I'm going to cut you a check. I'm going to cut Teddy a check, and we're gone. We're gone.
Scotland?
If Teddy wants to go to Scotland, we got to go, the three of us, someplace. We all have to divorce our wives and just go to some sort of colony where it's just 3 dudes, 3 bachelors hanging out.
They're just referred to as the Americans.
Look at the Americans again. They're looping each other up.
They're not even married like me.
What type of accent is this? I don't know. All right, transfer portal. Come on.
Transfer portal news right now. So we've always been looking at this. They're now saying that these big changes are coming to the portal in college football after the Oversight Committee voted just yesterday to head towards a January window, and they want to eliminate that spring window. The proposed loan transfer is going to be, transfer window, is going to be a 10-day period, January 2nd, 2026, all right? That's one day after the college football playoff quarterfinal round.
That's stupid.
Is complete.
That is stupid.
The D1 Administrative Committee, they have to approve this before it can take effect. So maybe there's still a chance here for some tinkering with the rule. The vote's expected to occur before October 1st here. So that's coming up in less than a month. And the committee's also proposing making the entire month of December a recruiting dead period. Coaches will still have the ability to contact recruits, but not do on or off campus recruiting visits. I understand that part of it. It's too busy, right? December is too busy, where you're finishing up your regular season. You're likely playing in a conference championship game in December as well. And then you're immediately getting into playoff mode. And you either get your matchup or you're practicing and trying to stay sharp while you wait for a game to be played. So you have your opponent.
I'm all for the dead period in December. It's all fine with me. I'm all for having one transfer window. That's fine for me too. I don't understand why we can't do it the Monday or whatever. When's the last game?
It's dumb. What point
are they playing on a Monday? Probably. So the Tuesday after that, the day after that, that's when the window opens, when the national championship game is played.
You just had all these issues. You just did it. It's the same way they just did the format where the seeding was stupid. We were all talking about that before we did the very first one. We said, why the hell would this team be a top 4 seed when they're not that good? You have them slated as this team. Their prize should be to get in the field. They shouldn't automatically get a bye because they suck more than this other team. What sense does that make? Seed them accordingly. Similar type of stuff. We knew that was dumb. They changed it right away. I don't know. I don't think that most coaches want it this way. I think you'd just be better off having a second window. especially with spring football. Aren't there a lot of things that change? Aren't there a lot of opportunities that come and go after a spring practice is done?
Yeah.
You're going to see where you are on the depth chart. You still have all summer. You're in between semesters for the academic calendar, too. I don't understand what the disdain is for that, and I don't understand why they would want this window right here. It's got to do with the academic calendar. I get that. But they've got to come up with some kind of exception there. They do.
Let's stop with the academic calendar crap. We've
getting paid millions.
That's what I mean.
Do you see what a backup quarterback can make now? Did you see that?
What was it 250 grand or something?
$250K. That's not just the power, like the Big Ten SEC guys. That they were referring to that as not the Power Six, but the whatever when you add the other two conferences to the Power Four and whatever we call that. I don't think the Pac-2 is in that group of conferences, though. What would that be? The Sun Belt and the American? Are they giving them that street cred?
I have no idea what you're even talking about.
The other conferences in FBS besides
all right,
the
fine.
Big
Group of
12.
six?
Yeah,
Group of six.
Group of six. So whatever, Mountain West and Conference USA or
4 plus 2 is what
American.
we like to call it in the biz.
Yeah. No, but it's $250,000 for the backup quarterback in those 6 conferences. If you're in the ACC or the SEC Big Ten, you could be making $500,000 to be the backup quarterback. They always say that's the best job in sports, right? If you're good enough to get that role in the NFL, hold the clipboard, you're making $10 to $20 million as a backup there. You're making tons of cash now as a backup QB in college.
Sad news. James Harden's Houston restaurant has been shut down because the landlord says they're $2 million behind in rent.
See, stories like this piss me off.
I had to look up this place. It's called 13 by James Harden, which is the most pretentious thing ever, is when you put your name right in the title like that.
It's like all the famous steakhouses, right, for celebs and athletes.
But just call it.
Put their name.
Call it Harden's.
Harden's? Yeah. Harden's would be, classier, right?
Harden Steakhouse. James Harden Steakhouse, whatever it is. 13 by James Harden.
You're right. It's
I was
really
looking
pretentious.
at the menu. They have some nice looking things here. It's not cheap. It's sort of an upscale place in Houston. For example, they have, for a starter, a surf and turf egg roll. Shrimp, steak, and 3 cheese stuffed egg roll with a side of chive aioli.
That doesn't sound bad.
Sounds pretty good to me. How about this?
Bad.
You're going to like this. Old Bay fries. Hand-cut fries topped with crab cream sauce and Old Bay aioli.
If you ever go to Camden Yards, I told you, they have a couple of items out there that have the crab flair. They do a crab French fry at the yard as well.
One of their entrees is a seafood rice, fried lobster tail, crawfish, and crab. All in like a fried rice sort of thing.
They probably have pretty good seafood.
They got
Houston,
fish. Right? Houston's like a Cajun-y. It's like New Orleans.
Yeah, but I mean, you got the access to the Gulf there, too.
Absolutely.
They should have pretty fresh seafood.
They got steaks, 8-ounce filet, comes with roasted garlic, carrots, and bok choy. As a matter of fact, all of their steaks come with roasted garlic, carrots, and bok choy. Just seems like an interesting little thing.
All right, but why the hell are they missing rent when James Harden makes about $50 million a year? If they were in some hard times, could you at least cover the rent? If say you have to close, okay, fine. But let's not be more than $2.2 million delinquent. That's embarrassing. You make too much money for that crap. Come on.
Take a look at the sides. Got mac and cheese, grilled asparagus, crispy Brussels, spicy broccolini, mashed potato, truffle fries, roasted sweet potatoes.
God, you're making me think about going to Hyde Park again this weekend.
You know what I think?
Reading all these.
We neglect. I think every steakhouse should have to have some sort of cream spinach option. I love a cream spinach. That's my one gripe with Hyde Park. They have no cream spinach.
Yeah, but they do have the best Brussels sprout.
I understand. They're very good. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about cream spinach.
You know what got me, too, when you were mentioning your bill at Chipotle? You could have gone to Hyde Park and gotten their burger. They have a $16 burger.
It's the best
at Hyde
value
Park. 100%.
In sit-down restaurants.
And for $2 more, I think you're up to their bourbon burger. That's got the jam, the marmalade on it. Oh.
Jam.
Oh, my God. And they serve you the fries in a little deep fryer basket with the wax paper in it. We had a few sides, couple of burgers. I always feel weird, too, having to get the burger at the steakhouse.
Why?
I don't know why.
It's on the menu. You don't feel weird?
We even made our reservation for the bar area, because we felt like getting burgers. But then they actually had a table in the regular dining area. They wanted to move us there, so who are we to say? I always feel like, we're doing the burgers tonight. But then...
Why? Some of the best steak restaurants in the world have great burgers.
I know. I feel like the waiter has that expectation that you're going to wine and dine and get a lot of big stuff. But we gave a very fat tip. Very fat tip.
They're professionals.
I know.
You're not sharing the bread basket and then leaving after ordering a Coke.
I'm just saying.
You're all getting burgers.
I'm just saying I have a little burger guilt. That's all.
Teddy.
But I need to get over it because why else would they sell them?
It's on the menu. He's there. He's enjoying an evening. Why should you have guilt?
Yeah, I don't think you should have any guilt. Plus, I mean, they probably had some other empty tables there too, right? So you're adding, even if you're just giving a little bit of money, that waiter's getting, an extra tip.
There was no look. There was no judgment. I didn't feel any of that.
It's probably a pleasure.
Me.
They're probably fighting in the back saying, I want to wait on Timmy
Look
Hall.
who's here.
No,
look who's here.
Look who's here.
Yeah.
It's Common Man's lesbian radio partner. I'm going.
Rachel Maddow's here, everybody.
We got some Browns and Bengals news for you coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple-minute delay on westbound 670 from Leonard Avenue to Neal Avenue, and you should watch out for an accident that's blocking the right shoulder of westbound 161's off-ramp to 270 on the East Outer Belt. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Wet basement? Call R&R Foundation Specialist. From cracked foundations to clogged drains, water damage can sneak in from anywhere. No hidden fees, no sloppy work, just honest, expert waterproofing. Protect your home from water damage. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com today. I'm Nicole. We're 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Enjoy rates lower than the national average, plus special rates on balance transfers with a Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card from BMI Federal Credit Union. Apply today at bmifcu.org/visa.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Fall is here. The leaves are changing, football's on TV, and family time by the bonfire feels just right. Before it gets even colder, now's the time to make sure your home is ready for what lies ahead. For over 3 decades, homeowners across Central Ohio have turned to Newman Roofing for reliable roofing, siding, and gutter work that stands the test of time. From your very first call, you'll talk with a real person who's happy to walk you through the process. Your estimator won't push you, just explain what's going on with your home and share solutions that make sense for you. And when the work begins, a dedicated job supervisor makes sure every detail meets Newman Roofing standards. Don't just take our word for it. Check out the hundreds of 5-star Google reviews from families right here in Columbus who chose Newman Roofing and couldn't be happier. Appointments are filling fast for fall installations, so don't wait. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today. Let Newman Roofing handle your to-do list so you can get back to the things and the people that matter most. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online today at newmanroofing.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
11 and a half. That's not the Buckeye football over-under win total. That's the amount of times Common Man wipes his crack. I'll take the over.
Oh, what's that smell?
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Hey, please subscribe to the podcast for this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. So, Browns and Bengals, 1 o'clock on Sunday. Catch all the action right here on The Fan. Pre-game coverage starts at 11. Myles Garrett was out of practice yesterday with a bad hip. So there was some question mark about that. But Stefanski talking to the media today, saying no scare, he's good. Just was feeling a little uncomfortable. He's good to go. So Myles Garrett set to play Sunday.
I mean, I know for Browns fans, isn't watching Myles Garrett play the light of your life? Because
the light of my life.
I mean, I know Flacco, my Cracko, is a fan favorite there. But still, when you don't
Flacco, my Cracko.
You gotta give me a little bit of time to find it, Timmy.
I was pausing. I was waiting.
Oh, my God.
I tried. Sat back here.
Flacco, my Cracko.
You know what I mean, though? When you're going to be a 4 or 5 win team, you want to watch a transcendent talent like Myles Garrett get after the quarterback. You want him to be fully healthy. He has appeared to give max effort out there, even while these seasons have sucked for the Browns. So you're getting paid a lot of money, and at least respect that you're going out there and trying to give it your all, and at least try to chase down being the best defensive player in football. That should be a goal every year, no matter how good your team is going to wind up being.
Hey, Teddy, I know that it's football season now, and you had your Cowboys last night. Unfortunately, they lost, but
yeah,
how much attention, if any, will you pay to the Reds and the Mets this weekend? I mean, this is a pretty big series. If you want to keep those postseason hopes alive, you got to go over a little sweepy town this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, 2 out of 3 won't get it done. You'll still be like 4 back, so you have to sweep. So I'll just take it one game at a time. So I'll check out tonight's game. If it goes well, then that'll push me over the weekend. I'll try to keep an eye on it over the weekend. But if they lose tonight, then I'm done.
Here's something we're all going to keep an eye on. Look, people must be watching this stuff because they continue to do it. For the life of me, I can't figure out who is watching it, but then again, the hell do I know? Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather have agreed to an exhibition fight.
The good old I mean, at least these guys are boxers. You know, there's one thing there that you can start off.
All right.
They're not YouTubers that are transitioning to becoming boxers, and no one really understands how real or how fake this crap is. But yeah,
they're old.
It's done. It's over for both.
They're both irrelevant. They both are in different weight classes. They're at the same skill level, Jerry.
There's still no way that Floyd Mayweather is to Tyson down now. Mike Tyson has been off his rocker for the longest time.
Billy Joel.
Indeed.
And Darth Vader's lightsaber.
That's a good transition.
has sold for $3.6 million at auction. It doesn't work. It's all scratchy.
And Mike Tyson was the one who bought it.
This is what he doesn't have $3.6 million. That's why he's doing this crap.
Floyd Mayweather is gambling $3.6 million on tonight's game.
But it went up for auction, $3.6 million for a lightsaber.
So we've had this conversation a lot of times before. It can always change just depending on your mood. If you hit that Powerball, is there any kind of thing that you want? I know you're a big Back to the Future guy. Where's that original DeLorean? That thing's got to be out there, right? The DeLorean from the film. Or just get one and make it just like
this
the DeLorean from the film.
Lightsaber was part of an entertainment auction, and I happened to look through some of the other listings. It was some really good stuff.
What was the site? What's that site that you're always looking at anyway?
Propstore.com.
Propstore.com. Okay.
Why do you look at me like that?
No, because there was another site. There was another site where you've gotten
Buzz.
Charity Buzz.
No, I'm not talking about that.
You get like sports memorabilia and
That's
stuff.
low rent.
That's low brow?
Prop Store is where I got the Oasis handwritten lyrics.
Oh.
Remember when I was bidding on that like a crazy person back there? They're having another music auction, by the way, in October, and my wife has forbade? I
think it's forbade, yeah.
Well, anyway, she's told me I can't do it. You already bought stuff. I know, but now there's more cool stuff coming. There's Noel Gallagher guitars. There's a handwritten lyric sheet from Radiohead on there that I may want to get.
You're that big of a Radiohead guy. You can buy a lyric sheet of Radiohead?
I'm a
anything
big
music.
First half of Radiohead guy.
Yeah. Oh,
Not
Teddy.
necessarily electronic, self-indulgent crap.
Teddy, there is Timmy. Daniel Craig Omega Seamaster.
I saw that. That's
James
what he used in the
Bond
watch.
Casino Royale, which is the first one.
Yeah.
That's what he used.
This seems like a steal. This is a Omega Seamaster anyway. It is very beat up.
It's not a real Seamaster.
The face of it is pretty beat up.
It's a prop watch.
Okay, so it's $5,000 to $10,000.
But I mean, still,
it was on Daniel
used
Craig's
that
wrist.
in the movie.
Yeah.
The other thing I saw in there was Indiana Jones's whip, I believe, right?
Whip? Yes, that's right.
Really? If I could get that,
How much?
Oops, that's the wrong one.
Well, it's going to take both.
That works.
It's going to take the money and then the... What are we getting for that whip? Like $2,000? Am I lowballing that?
That's got to be way more than that.
It should tell you.
I'm not on that one right now. Teddy, did you?
I saw in the article, I thought they mentioned it, but they didn't say a price on it. They just said it was that and then the Batmobile from Michael Keaton's Batman.
I think they had Michael Keaton's bat suit.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. It was the bat suit. Sorry, it wasn't the Batmobile. It was the bat suit.
The bat suit is
nipples.
Would be pretty cool.
Not on that one. No. Whip it, Ted.
Crack that whip. Everybody's a flip. Here is some entertainment memorabilia. This one is the latest one on that site that went up for auction. It is a shark tooth clapper board from Jaws, from the 1975 production of Jaws. And it has director Steven Spielberg, whoever the camera person was, B. Butler.
Actually,
that's pretty
this
cool.
auction is live right now. This is the second day of this auction.
40 to 80,000 is the estimate on this piece from the movie Jaws. Wow.
I just typed in whip. I didn't get any results.
That's a shame.
Maybe
type in Indiana Jones.
Well, wouldn't whip come up?
You would think.
Like right now, they're selling 3 wand boxes from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and the current bid is $4,200.
Okay, I found it. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Well, that's Teddy's favorite one, too.
Yeah, 1989. 8-foot bullwhip belt and whip holster.
We need the dog.
What's the price estimate?
View details. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Somebody bought it.
What did they buy it for?
Estimate was $250,000 to $500,000. It's not giving me.
I need a raise.
It's keeping the price hidden. But it's got a little estimate on each listing.
That's what I was going to say.
Wow.
Hold on. They have a. They got the sacred stones from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Oh, that's cool.
I saw
Teddy.
those. I was scrolling.
That's still available. Current bid is $5,000 for a set of 2 of those.
That's not bad, really.
This is a prop here that you could never.
Oh, here's the whip.
Hold on a second. Hold on. There's another Indiana Jones one. You could never really do anything with this because he's trying to pass off as a Nazi for a lot of that movie, right?
Oh,
they have one of the jackets. They have one of the jackets here.
If it doesn't have the swastika on it.
It doesn't have, well, let's see. It's got like the eagle.
I forgot my password for this site. I'm a member here. I got to log in to see the...
Teddy, it does have the swastika on
Well, of course it has a swastika. You're not going to be a real Nazi without the swastika.
It's Colonel Herman Dietrich's.
They're going to spot you from a mile away.
Tunic. You've got to make it real, right?
Exactly, you do. And I'm going to buy Teddy this whip.
Did you find the price on
$250,000. Ted,
Can we get a raise?
Nothing.
My goodness.
Nothing.
Teddy, what do you remember about that scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark when he's wearing that? Isn't that the book burning scene where he actually has the brush with Hitler and he hands him the book?
Yeah.
He actually hands him the Grail.
Yeah, he gets pushed up into
He hands him the Grail diary and he gives him his autograph and gives it back. And he
they shove it back to him. Yeah.
Burn the book.
But not that one.
Not that one.
At least he is not a book burner, you Nazi cow.
Good job.
I tried, buddy.
Good job.
I tried.
You found that one.
No one trusts the Bengals and the Browns. I'm going to tell you why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a 10-minute slowdown due to some police activity that's in the right lane on northbound 71 on the north side at Cook Road. Things are moving slow there from Hudson Street. We also have a slowdown due to an accident that's on the right shoulder of northbound 71 on the north side after 670. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye-level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown. This is what the Buckeyes train so hard for.
Just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change, their techs train like pros to deliver expert service every time.
Wait, are we talking football or oil changes?
Both. Whether it's the Buckeyes on the field or your car in the bay, it's all about preparation and precision.
Can't argue with that.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit VIOC.com/Buckeyes today.
Opening day of baseball is cool. The tournament's first weekend is amazing. Underrated sports day, the first Sunday of NFL football. So let's spend it together at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join On the Money and The Fan for a watch party for the Bengals-Browns game September 7th. Watch and place wagers on over 30 kiosks, contests, prizes, and oh look, little footballs. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Common Man here. I want to tell you about my guy, Bob Capace, owner-operator of Worthington Jewelers for the past 25 years. If your only experience is going to the mall for jewelry, Bob and his team will blow you away. Service, quality, and a great price. The store is busy all the time because people keep coming back. True story. My 8-year-old daughter says to me, "When can we go see Mr. Capace again? He's nice." Yes, he's nice. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai, lease 2 Elantras for $222. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $222 a month for a 2-year lease. Both your new Elantras come with owner assurance and America's Best Warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. In Columbus or Dublin or GLakesHyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.99 down per unit plus taxes, fees, first month payment, 10K miles per year, ends 9/30.
After an audit of our programming, the suits here at the Fan decided we needed more baseball. And that Common Man is stupid. Good news. We fixed one of those problems. Catch the Reds on the Fan all season long. Yay, baseball.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Carpenter Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric, and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
These two morons keep the studio so cold that Timmy's nipples can cut glass. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
These guys are cool, but not that cool.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. All right, Teddy, I have confirmation. The whip has sold. The Indiana Jones whip from Last Crusade has sold for $525,000.
Ooh,
wow. Right, so it's no 3-point... What did I say for the lightsaber? 3.6.
3.6 mil.
For Darth Vader's lightsaber, but still pretty good. So I have that. I also have this for you. I am a fan of the absolutely awful Chicago White Sox, if you're new to the program. Last year, set the all-time record for crappiest season ever in Major League Baseball, and I'm proud to have it. Now, I don't want the record, but if I'm going to have it, I want to be the worst. But I got a stat for you here. Since the All-Star break this year, the White Sox, 21-23. And let me tell you something.
Wow.
They're doing cartwheels on the south side of Chicago for that record. But here's the real thing, because I forgot. We're a year away from this, and I forgot how bad it was. Last season, after the All-Star break, they played 44 games. Care to guess what the White Sox record was?
44 games.
The final 44 games of the regular season.
Let me... 5-39?
You're exactly correct.
Yeah.
You're exactly correct.
Wow.
5.
Oh, yes.
And 39.
Ooh, I swear to God, I had
saw that
swear
number,
to God, I had
and
no
a
idea.
chill went down my spine.
Ooh, my goodness.
All right, before we get to more Go to Jails, it is Go to Jail Friday. You can tweet us at Man and Timmy 971. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. There's a story about how insiders do not trust what? Me too.
Browns and the Bengals.
The Browns and the Bengals.
And say Teddy's Dallas Cowboys, also the Panthers. These are what we're calling unstable franchises, all right? So in a survey of agents, actually the Bengals and the Cowboys are the most unstable in the entire league. So the survey was conducted by an NFL writer. He talked to 24 agents. Out of those, the Cincinnati Bengals got 5.5 votes as the most unstable franchise in the league, while the Cowboys came in second, 3.5 votes. Then you had the Browns and the Panthers. They closed the top of the list with 3 votes apiece, but Bengals and Cowboys were clearly at the top. Now, one agent wrote, there's always some kind of issue that's there, and there's not much accountability. This offseason, the contract negotiation for Trey Hendrickson and the language in the contract of their first-round pick, Shamar Stewart, are great examples. Every agent knows what's coming right there. And one agent referred to the Bengals as a, quote, mom-and-pop ownership group.
I don't doubt any of that. It's not the first time we've heard it. But is unstable the right term to use if we're asking agents? Or is it just simply they're difficult to deal with? That's a different thing entirely.
Or do you just want to call them cheap?
But ultimately, here's the thing.
Stability and cheapness might not be the same thing.
I've been no fan of Katie Blackburn, Mike Brown, and the family and the way that they've handled things with that organization over the years. Because cheap is something you can label them, and it would be fair, all right? We've heard the stories from ex-NFL players that would go in there for a tryout, right?
Yeah.
I forget who it was. It was somebody who worked here. Hosted a show, maybe part-time. I forget. They were telling a story about how they had to catch a last-minute flight to go try out for the Bengals mid-season, okay?
Okay.
So they go in, and they don't have any gear to wear. And the Bengals said, don't worry, we'll go down to the team shop. We'll get you the gear that you need to wear. And then they proceeded to charge him for all the gear at the team shop.
So this was someone that was a former Buckeye that did some shows with us that had this firsthand experience.
Ted, you remember who it was?
I think it was Michael Bennett.
That's right.
Mike Bennett.
Yeah.
Mike Bennett, who's going to be on Buckeye pregame show,
postgame with Beam this Saturday.
This week. Yes, he went in there to try out.
Like that.
And they made him buy his own gear.
It's like Oakland A stuff. You see the movie Moneyball, and the David Justice character comes in there, and he's blown away that they have to pay for Cokes or pay for sodas at the vending machines.
I don't justify any of that, but if you look at this offseason, as awful as I guess it's been from an agent perspective, they managed to get all 3 of those guys signed, 2 wide receivers, and arguably the best defensive player on the team.
Yeah.
And ultimately, they got the Shamar Stewart deal signed.
I thought we ultimately sided with them because wasn't it found out that
on the rookie deal?
Shamar was the one being dumb?
Yes, that's right.
This language had been added to literally every single other first-round player. and he was the only one that was still left unsigned. So
I smell fries. Do you smell fries?
I was going to say that.
Who's eating fries in close proximity to this studio?
And why are we able to smell it through this 700-pound door?
It's got to be over here in the studio somewhere, right?
You're not supposed to eat fries in the studios.
It makes me want the French fries.
Well, they smell hot. I know you.
They're fresh.
Now, can you smell where it's from? Because to me, it smells like McDonald's fries.
I think it's McDonald's, yeah.
Are we to say that Reimer, what if Reimer's on the other side of that wall?
I'm going to go
in the
investigate.
Browns booth eating McDonald's fries right now.
All right, pick your parlay. You want to make some money? Don't listen to Pick Your Parlay. If you want to hear some pizzazz, listen
and
to
fun.
Pick Your Parlay. That's coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slower traffic on eastbound 270 on that north outer belt between US 23 and 71. And looking at a 10-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side from 670 to 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Rocket Mortgage. The home you've worked so hard for is ready to work hard for you with a home equity loan from Rocket Mortgage. To learn how you can turn your home's equity into cash, visit rocketmortgage.com today. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in 50 states, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Hub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
The summer event is still on at Germain Honda of Dublin, and the deals are hot. Lease the rugged 25 Honda Ridgeline Sport for just $339 a month, or finance with an unbeatable 0.99% APR. Or drive home in the new 25 Honda Prologue EX. Lease it now for only $149 a month, or 0% APR, plus no payments for 90 days. Get the deal you deserve at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for full details.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better, you've earned it.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
Right now, in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics, and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses.
Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
IKEA is celebrating 40 years of making home dreams possible in the U.S. Visit us in-store September 3rd until the 23rd for limited-time offers and experiences, like our Ortianda streetwear collection, our new Tilvercod furniture, daily chances to win gift cards, and more. Come celebrate 40 years of meatball-fueled shopping, brave attempts at our Swedish names, and the inexplicable need for stylish modern design. Offer valid September 3rd through September 23rd, 2025. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and ikea.us.com for details. Restrictions apply.
Dormar, you're kind of cute.
Ugh, gross. Can I come over to your house one time and you not have your husband prancing around in its tidy whities?
Well, I can't do laundry because our septic line is clogged.
Call Dormar. They do same-day plumbing repair.
Dormar, you're kind of cute.
Week number 1, it all starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers, this one's for you. You bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets. Poof, instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Gotta love that quad box, right? Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THEFAN971. That's code THEFAN971 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Baseball tonight. Cincinnati Reds at home of the New York Mets, trailing the Mets by 5 games in the race for the final wild card spot. David Peterson pitching for New York, Andrew Abbott for Cincinnati. Cleveland Guardians in Tampa again against the Rays tonight. Gavin Williams pitches for the Guardians. Griffin Jacks for the Rays. Cleveland 3.5 back in the American League wild card race. Columbus Clippers continue their home series with Indianapolis tonight. NFL season opening week continues in the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs meeting tonight in Brazil. College football tonight. A pair of Big Ten teams in action. Northwestern hosts Western Illinois. Maryland entertains Northern Illinois. Top-ranked Ohio State hosts Grambling State tomorrow at noon right here on The Fan. This update brought to you by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or check him out online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Have you already started your tailgate? Us too. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky's Sawmill Toyota.
Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan.
The show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No! That is a bad place to touch. No. No.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
We are going to try to win you cash here shortly. Pick Your Parlay is coming up in moments. Let's go back to some Jailbirds right here. Rob is saying, my guys. Nice. To the neighbor at the end of my street that already has their Halloween decorations up, go to jail. Now, you just said something
Halloween
about...
decorate. We're about a month away from my mother-in-law putting the Christmas tree up.
Yes. Christmas tree in October.
I'm telling you, buddy.
That's not even jail. That's something worse. But
she's a lunatic.
We're at September 5th. It is still early. We have some Halloween crazy individuals out there. Do you have those yards now that are in your neighborhood?
Yeah,
it's different than it was when we were kids, right? And we were into Halloween. Who wasn't into Halloween? We wore costumes, went out, got the candy,
T-Bone.
put a few decorations up. I'm not kidding.
T-Bone wasn't allowed to trick or treat.
There are houses out there now. There might be 500 items out there. It's disturbing. It's sick.
I don't know if it's sick.
How are you doing that?
Halloween Griswold?
Yes. Worse than that.
Got this walking in the spider webs? Little no doubt out there?
Oh, yeah. Tons of spider webs. Have you been in your local Sam's Club or Costco? I don't know which one you go to. Have you been in there? They've got like a 15-foot tall Halloween figurine. Like one's a ghost and one's a witch.
Beautiful.
$1,500.
I'm going to buy that and put it in my basement.
Who's buying this stuff? Here's the one from the Mean Streets. I always love when we got action on the roads. Danny says, my guys.
That's Manic Monkey on 97.1.
I love how he says it, too. I was on the south side yesterday. This ain't even my town. I'm from the south side of Chicago. Go to talk to my brother, $10, directions. Yesterday after work, came up to a stoplight, which had a left turn, center lane, and right lane. Okay, 3 lanes. The van in front of me, which was first in line in the direction I was heading, decided to throw on their hazards and hop into the car of someone in the left-hand turn lane and then took off, abandoning the car.
They just left?
Right there. So I guess this driver must have come up on a car that maybe you didn't realize the blinkers were on, and then you're stopped in traffic, and then you can't get around, and this person just leaves the car. I understand having car trouble, but wouldn't any normal human at least put it in neutral, push it off to the side, not leave it in the middle of an intersection? Go to jail.
Yes, go to jail.
Absolutely go to jail.
That's 2 years
I think
in jail.
you might actually go to jail for
2 years
leaving
in
the car
jail.
there.
All right, pick your parlay.
Common Man and Timmy present Pick Your Parlay.
You ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. The
I
NFL
wanna
is
hear
back this week, and I'm going all in. First up, are the Dolphins going to be any good this season? Probably not. What about the Colts?
No.
Definitely not. For some reason, Indy is a 1.5 favorite for their matchup on Sunday. Dolphins win outright. Take the money line. I picked the Falcons to win the NFC South yesterday, and they start off with a big matchup with Tampa. Falcons are home dogs. I think they win the game. Give me the money line on that, too. Lots of people are high on the Broncos, and lots of people are high while watching the Broncos in Colorado. I don't know if they live up to the hype this season, but they have the pleasure of kicking the crap out of the Panthers at home on Sunday. The line on this game is 8.5.
Ooh.
That's a big number, but
yeah,
I think the Broncos cover it anyway. Sunday night, Bills hosting the Ravens. Bills are home dogs. Even money on the money line. Take Buffalo to win. Now, how about some prop bets before DeWine takes them all away? ESPN Bet does player specials every single week.
Love them.
Do you think at least one quarterback will have a hell of a day and throw for more than 400 yards?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go
fun.
for it.
That's fun.
Is
Let's
it
go.
likely? No, but that's why we're getting plus 350 odds on it. Here's another interesting one. Each team in the league scores at least one touchdown. You're getting plus 360 odds.
Oh,
Me likey.
that's some
one
sweet
more.
action.
How about 2 games going to overtime? Any 2 will do. Plus 370 odds. Give it to me. Finally, Monday night, Bears, Vikings. I made the very bold and dumb prediction yesterday that my Chicago Bears will shock the world and win the NFC North. I also think the Vikings are headed to Trashville. Now, if both of those things are true, how can the Bears be a home dog on Monday night? Take them to win straight up and take them to win the division at plus 475 odds. That is my parlay.
All that together?
All that together wins you $9 trillion.
Yes. Oh, that's some sweet action. Okay, Mikey, I'm starting with college football. I'm going back to the year 2000, actually 2007. When the college football world was upside down because these 2 Midwest outliers were crashing the top of the polls. I'm talking about Kansas. I'm talking about Mizzou. Up was down. Black was white. Day was
night.
Yes. Cats were dating dogs. Tiny man Todd Reesing was slinging touchdowns left and right. And the fat man, Mark Mangino, he ruled his domain.
I don't know where he is, but he's wiping his ass with a beach towel.
Of Lawrence, Kansas. Students lined up to volunteer to be his wiper. He was so popular. Did you know that? He infamously proved that he's even bigger than the literal Orange Bowl mascot, Obi. And now Jayhawk football is trying to climb out of that dank cellar they've been in ever since. They got Coach Leipold. They got Jalen Daniels under center. They got running back Daniel Highshaw Jr. And KU has hundreds of years of pure hatred of Missouri. The whole rivalry goes back to the Civil War days. Missouri, pro-slavery, bad. Kansas, Free State, good. Missouri had these militia dudes. They were led by this bastard, William Quantrill. He and his boys would rig elections. They'd intimidate. They'd murder. They'd burn down towns. They burned down Lawrence. What does this have to do with the game in Columbia tomorrow at 3:30? Everything. Take the Jayhawks getting the 6.5 against the spread. Do it. First week of NFL action is here, baby. And we see that Teddy's Cowboys lost. So sorry about that, but that means better luck for me and Man. So let's do the Man and Timmy special. We go with the Commanders-Giants. Russell Wilson, Mr. Unlimited. He's weird. He's a bum. He can't go toe-to-toe with Jaden Daniels. Terry McLaurin is signed. Austin Eckler, Ertz, Bobby Wagner, Von Miller. They're ready to go. These old Washington Commanders are going to beat the Giants to death with their stainless steel walkers. Washington minus 5.5, under 45.5. Bears taking on the Vikings. They're getting 1.5. Take the points. Take the under 43.5. Bears defense is going to make J.J. McCarthy wish he was not in the NFL. Golfy is at the K Club in Ireland. I could give you my whole,
Don't give me the
take
top
8
20.
guys
Don't
in the
give
top
me that.
20. I have one name for you for a top 20. One name.
Pooch?
Spaniard. Angel Hidalgo. Hidalgo. That's right.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Queen.
I love Hidalgo.
We're gonna ride that horse to victory like Viggo Mortensen
Ride
rode
him
him
hard and
in the
put him away wet.
04 epic biographical Western in the same way the Queen did as well. $20 and all those legs gets you a cool $11,750.86.
Teddy, last week we challenged you to have a little bit more pizzazz, all right, because you were a fairly dry popcorn fart. You know, Timmy and I are really taking the next step here. Are you going to do something for us this week?
Not really.
All right.
But I have something here for you. We got I'm taking the Chiefs tonight. Of course, they're in the game in Brazil, taking on the Chargers. And screw Jim Harbaugh, right? We don't like Michigan.
Screw him.
Screw him. Chiefs win tonight. All right. And Sunday.
That's his pizzazz.
This is pizzazz right here.
That's it.
I'm staying in. I got another NFL game for you here. I think the Bengals are going to beat the Browns, and I'm taking the over because I think they're going to score all day long. Even the Browns got a nice little defense, but I think there's going to be points scored in that game. Bengals are going to take that as well, though. And I got a college football game Saturday night. Who did I say? Screw Michigan, right? That's what I said. Oklahoma, I'm taking them on the money line, throwing them in my parlay. Go Sooners. And then, hey,
He's not done. He's got more pizzazz.
And just because the football season has started doesn't mean NASCAR has gone away. My NASCAR guys, they're in St. Louis. They're at Gateway Raceway. They're going to the Penske cars there. They always dominate this race. And Penske drivers, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, I got them guys right there in the top 5.
I got them guys.
That's right. They're going to.
I got them boys.
Them boys are going to be in the top 5. They dominate this race. That's going to get you a little over 2,000 plus 2,000 odds. Ooh. Put $10 on there, you get you over $200. Yeah. And smoke it like you rented it.
I like that name of the raceway. What'd you say?
It's called Gateway.
Gateway Raceway?
Yeah. I mean, I
like it.
St. Louis is the gateway to the West.
It's over 50 feet tall to me and you. Wow, can we go up it, Dad? No.
By the way, I got to go to jail from T-Bone. He
Really?
says the Western States convenience store chain, formerly known as Come and Go, has
C&G.
fully rebranded to Maverick. How dare they ruin this good, clean gas station?
Oh, so Maverick just took over the name.
No more Come and Go. It's gone now.
And that was actually K&G. It was K-U-M.
K-U-M is how you would spell.
Yep.
See, I can't. That is a word that gets me, man. That is a word that gets me.
It is good.
Now, I've been to Goose, but I haven't been to Maverick.
Oh, God. Talk to me, Goose.
That was a Mel Gibson movie, too, wasn't it? Maverick? Him and Jodie Foster, weren't they in Maverick together?
Well, that was a remake of the original
James
one,
Garner.
James Garner.
You liked Maverick, don't you?
That was good.
Maverick's good.
Yeah, he's a fun dude.
That's good, clean fun.
Yeah, it was. Family fun.
Not like the Come and Go. That's filthy.
Come and Go is a disaster.
Filthy.
You can't go in there. You talk about manly love at 2:15. Cam Neely's there waiting for you. Mess you up, man. Holes everywhere.
It's a game of inches. Ask the Cox.
You idiots. Hey, TCU, despite being in Texas, thinks snow will help them. The white reggae guy, Snow. I lick it boom boom there.
I lick it boom boom down. Informer. Yeah, that's right.
Go to the Come and Go. I lick it boom boom there.
How many people know that reference? That's good.
No, not that snow. The actual
boom, boom,
weather
down.
phenomenon that is snow. We'll talk about it next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch for some backup due to an accident that's blocking the 2 right lanes if you're on westbound 70 on the east side between Miller Avenue and the 71 East Split. And we've got some slowdown on westbound 670 between Grandview Avenue and I-70. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change, the stay in your car 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Is your money just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money's always doing something. Like auto saving for special events, tracking your teen spending, and helping protect your parents from fraud. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you're a sports card fan like me, you've got to check out Midwest Cards in the Arena District, right outside Nationwide Arena. These guys are true collectors themselves, and they've built a shop that lets you experience card collecting in a whole new way. They've got sealed boxes, packs, single cards, signed memorabilia, and plenty of TVs in their lounge. Yeah, they have a lounge. And don't forget the card bar, where you can open packs while you have an adult beverage. It's awesome. Stop by Midwest Cards today and tell them T-Bone sent you.
Get Eco. Hey, Aaron, you know how we say eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians? Yeah? So, that makes for a lousy acronym. PHVAC. Doesn't work. Okay, but... So what if we change it to plumbing, heating, AC, and electrical? PHACE. Face. With a PH.
Get Eco.
ECO. No one is going to remember face with a PH. Call Eco today and ask for a face man with a PH. No one is going to ask for a face man with a PH. Sure they will.
Get Eco.
ECO. Besides, we spent thousands of dollars saying plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians. You can't just change it to face man with a PH. It could be big, Aaron. I don't think so. Would you rather I go back to inventing random household items and stop messing with your catchphrase? Yes, please.
Get Eco.
ECO. Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians, not face men. With a PH.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Coffee, iced cap, refreshers. Tim Hortons has all your favorite beverages. And now you can get your favorite bite for less. When you buy any size beverage, add a baked daily donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. So next time you order your favorite Tim's beverage, add something that satisfies your cravings and your wallet. The $1, $2, $3 menu. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
T-Bone and Tybus.
You comparing apples to
No, I'm not. I'm literally comparing sandwiches to sandwiches.
You can't make a PB&J without the bread.
Yes, and to me, I need a hot dog. I want it on a bun.
T-Bone and Tybus Mornings on the Fan is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Do you want to sell your property, however, you need a little help getting through the process? Let's say you have years of belongings in the home. It needs a lot of updating. You're overwhelmed. You might not be big on technology, and you may need help finding a place to go. I will help you. Maybe you've gone through a divorce or a bad breakup or a relative moved out. It's been hard, and you just want to take what you want and leave the rest behind. I will help you. Retiring and want to sell your commercial properties or land. I will help you. Sellers, whether you're selling as is or selling for top dollar, you're no longer alone. Visit us today at TurboTrackRealty.com or call me now for an all-cash offer and, more importantly, the help you need at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
You've still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Warm and windy on this Friday, looking pretty good for high school football. Temperatures around 80 degrees, cooling off through the 70s and 60s by the time those games come to an end. Slight chance of a shower later this evening into your Saturday morning. Maybe a rumble of thunder too, southeast of Columbus. Temperatures Saturday morning in the mid-50s. We'll lose the showers and the clouds, bring the sunshine back just in time for your Buckeye game mid-afternoon, ending Saturday on a dry and sunny note with highs around 70 degrees. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Oh, hi. Hi. We interrupt office ping pong to bring you an immature radio show. Oh, yeah. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Hey, Teddy.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Sound this music down. I got something else for us here, okay?
What's up, man? Hey, yo, what's going on, yo? Sick and tired of 5-0 running up on the block.
Is this it?
Oh, baby.
Yeah, that's snow?
The other day. Word, bust it.
Come on, Timmy.
Yeah.
Licky boom boom time.
Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go blam.
I lick it boom boom down. Informer.
I lick it boom boom down. Is it down or I don't know what the hell he's saying.
I gotta find out what the lyrics
I had
are.
the cassette single of this song. Teddy dressed up like Snow for Halloween once when he was banging.
Heck yeah.
He says, Informer, you know, say daddy, me snow me, I go blame, I lick he boom boom down. Yeah.
Oh, man. Don't we all want to lick a little boom boom when we're down, huh? Who's with me?
Oh, baby.
All right, so I thought of this because the headline says, step inside TCU's impressive $50 million facility, complete with college football's first snow room.
Wow.
He lives there. He rubs your calves. No, what their snow room is... Yeah, he's like, no. I don't know. I don't care. The cave-inspired snow room has a standing, consistent temperature of 12 degrees Fahrenheit that can be used both for develop mental toughness in the elements, and also as a method to help players assimilate to late-season games on the road in places like West Virginia and BYU. Can you imagine what Mike Leach would do if he had one of these snow rooms?
Oh, he would just
put Craig James's kid right in there.
Adam James would be a frozen popsicle.
He wouldn't use the shed. He'd freeze him to death.
He's stuck there next to frozen Ted Williams.
Well, it says right here, it says develop mental toughness.
Yeah.
That means, you know, hey, wimpy, go in the cold room for half an hour.
I guess the ice baths are not doing the trick anymore. We needed something a little bit better.
I wish we had a cold room here.
Oh, God. I wish this was the cold room.
I wish we had a little freezer we could walk into.
That is really, no pun intended, that is really cool.
During the commercial breaks.
Oh, man. Well, when I used to work at my company my dad worked for, they developed rocket propellant. That was their business. And so they had materials all over the plant.
Rocket propellant?
Rocket propellant.
We just call that fuel, right?
No, it's solid rocket propellant. It's different. It's not really. That's what they call it in the biz. Yeah. You got liquid
Teddy,
fuel, you got solid booster fuel.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's different.
It's a rocket booster is what it is.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Man.
I mean, for you and I, there's no difference. But for the, engineers and people like that, scientists,
like a brick, like a fertilizer brick or something like that?
It would be in a case.
It's like an Everlast log that you throw into the fire?
Pretty much like that. Fire starter. Yeah. So they would work on Tomahawk missiles, the ones that would go from like an F-16 air to air. That was one of their projects.
They let you work in a facility that did this? They let you in there?
They work on the Minuteman Trident
with
missiles.
Your Jinko jeans and your Avril Lavigne chain wallet?
I wasn't wearing my Jinko jeans going onto the rocket plant. But when I did like 6 months of work there in between radio gigs. And they had materials that had to be temperature controlled. So all over the facility, they had refrigerated trucks, they had refrigerated rooms, And when I ever had some downtime, what do you think I did? I took the keys. I took the key card to one of those walk-in fridge or the walk-in freezer. And on a hot day, oh man, one of those hot Virginia days, it's 95 degrees, it's smoggy, it's humid. I would walk in there and I would love every minute of it. So fun. Just like this TCU room.
Curl up and take a little nap in there. I fall asleep.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yes.
I was bored as hell.
There was a dude that I worked with a long time ago who was a smoker, right? And for a long time, radio people could smoke right in the studio. You know?
That's something.
I'm just saying, it'd be like a big cloud of smoke in here because it's
people
not...
People smoked indoors everywhere back in the day.
Well, I know,
back
but
when we were
smoking
banging.
indoors and smoking in a sound-controlled environment...
No, I get it.
Where you're restricting airflow...
The room is sealed as well. Yeah.
You're doing the show in a big smoke cloud. Anyway, so when they changed the law and you couldn't do it anymore, this guy had to keep smoking. He was like a chain smoker, but he couldn't do it in the studio anymore. And he didn't have enough time to run down during commercial breaks and have a cigarette outside. So they built him, illegally, by the way, they built him his own smoking closet right next to the studio that had a special ventilation
system
thing.
Yeah.
So he would go right out to the studio, right out to the next door
away.
down, and he'd go sit in his smoking closet. We need a refrigerator closet for me and you.
I want one. I think it would be refreshing.
Go to jail? You got anything?
I got some jail.
Come on.
Good for TCU, though. My guys. Back to the burner.
No.
So, said he got 3 quotes for a deck. Trying to do a deck and a patio. All right, let him live. All 3 came back almost 4 times the cost of the materials. Go to jail. That does stink that costs are that high. He said, for said deck project, I then went with a family friend. Paid him up front for materials.
That's iffy, though, man.
Well, here you go.
Okay.
Took 11 months before actual progress was made and then disappeared for weeks. Had someone else finish the deck and asked original guy to just give us our money back for the materials he never supplied. It's been 6 weeks and no money back. Hashtag go to jail.
You're not seeing that guy ever again.
Did you ever watch that show? Was it Adam Carolla? Hey, I'm Adam Carolla.
Oh, to catch a contractor?
Catch a contractor. Yeah. That's how I do Adam Carolla.
It's a good one.
Do like Norm voices. You can't go into something like that.
No.
You got to be really careful. Make sure that
a buddy of mine did that.
Everyone's got a rating from the Better Business Bureau, all that good stuff.
They thought they were going to save some money. They were opening up a shop, and it needed some work done, so they hired a friend. By the way, this friend, who was a carpenter, kept begging him for work.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'd love to work. I'm having a tough time. I'd love to work. And so he felt sort of obligated.
Begging to get the job.
Right. He felt sort of obligated, like, okay, I'm a little nervous about this, but you're my friend. I've known you for a long time. And long story long, they don't even speak to each other anymore. The job never got done.
Wow.
He wound up having to hire someone else. It got ugly between the two families. It is bad news sometimes. Sometimes.
The way you do it.
When you hire friends to do contracting work for you.
Don't do that. But what you do is if your friends get work done, use that recommendation. Not to say that it's just their friends did the work, but if a small business owner, if you want to go with like a little guy for some kind of project, go with someone that worked for other people in your neighborhood.
You want
likely
other
have
people
a page.
to be the guinea pigs.
Of course. Yeah. Like we've got guys like that in our neighborhood that are cheaper than some of like the commercial, sized places, and they did good work and people vouched for them and they continue to do good work. I got one from Meta here. My guys.
These are load-bearing walls. They're not going to come down.
I love that. My Jailbirds are both you and man.
Why?
You compacted sawdust with dehydrated marshmallows that cereal calls Lucky Charms. Or I read that wrong. You get it. Compacted sawdust with dehydrated marshmallows that big cereal calls Lucky Charms should never be in a top 5.
I disagree.
Count Chocula and Boo Berry are much better. Timmy, whatever beef you have with walking tacos, just shut up and eat it. Hashtag GTJ.
Right, I thought for a second we were going to go, like, grow up, you're an adult, we don't need marshmallows in our cereal, which I would have given you that.
You just
But the fact that you just said you're going to put Count Chocula and Boo Berry in your top 5, come on, man, let's be children together.
Aren't there marshmallows in Count Chocula?
Yes!
They're just as chalky. They're the same thing. They're the same.
And I like it, Count Chocula.
Non-nutritive cereal varnish. It's all the same.
You know what we got coming up next?
Yeah, I do. Of course I do.
The final walkthrough.
I done it.
Maybe you're saying, well, what is there to preview? It's Buckeyes and Grambling. No. Timmy's got you covered with the final walkthrough 2 minutes from now. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is backing up due to an accident that's blocking the center lane on westbound 270 on the South Outer Belt after US 23. And you're going to hit a 10-minute slowdown on eastbound 33 from Refugee Road to Gender Road. This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report. Learn more at discover.com/credit card. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic, sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life. There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Looking for bold flavors and award-winning spirits? High Bank Distillery is your destination for handcrafted cocktails, locally inspired dishes, and Whiskey War, the nationally recognized whiskey. Stop by their Grandview, Gahanna, and Westerville locations this week. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Remember that funny line from Christmas Vacation?
Clark, it's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Well, these morons keep jamming them down our throats, so they're not funny anymore. Here's Man and Timmy.
Football tomorrow, kids. Buckeyes getting ready for Grambling. 3:30 kick time here on the Fan. Live pregame coverage starts tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. My favorite part of the day is when Timmy does his final walkthrough.
Why?
I like it. You do a good job with it.
Oh, thank you.
I like it. You
don't
done a
have to
Buckeye
do
show back in the day?
Yeah.
And right, I do
you get
no
to
work.
take a seat back. Just relax.
As you said
Just
the
enjoy
other day,
yourself.
take a siesta like they do in Spain.
They do.
I know. Just go ahead. Take a little siesta.
Love a little siesta.
Teddy's been napping for 3 hours over there.
What are you doing, Teddy? How you doing back there?
Doing good, Mike.
What are you up to?
No, we got to go.
I'm up to the walkthrough.
We got plenty of time.
Brought to you by Roosters.
Not a 9-minute bed.
Yes, that's right. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trip to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com. Hit it, Timmy.
It is the Week 2 final walkthrough coming at you.
What up, bitches?
Yeah, 1-0 Ohio State taking on 1-0 Grambling State at 3:30 at the Shoe on Saturday. So the Buckeyes got the job done Week 1 versus Texas. They built a lovely 14-0 lead and held that Arch Manning-led attack down. But then they scored, and then they got the ball and started marching down the field.
Ooh,
show that's called Sometimes Choke Time, Coach.
But wait a minute, not so fast. C.J. Hicks got the pressure. Caleb Downs the tackle. Game over. You beat the number 1 team in the nation. Great start. But what is the deal with these computers? You seen it? ESPN still has Texas number 1 in the FPI, Georgia 2, and then Ohio State. Why are we even doing this anymore?
No one's going to go for it. Don't you understand? It's stupid. It's stupid.
But now it's a good old-fashioned bye game, baby. Ohio State was supposed to play UConn this week. That game was canceled, so we did a game.
You needed a coffin? A tree.
And when Gene Smith was looking to fill it, Grambling State was about the only one willing to play. So stroke $1 million check and buy a win. Grambling is an HBCU and a successful one at that. 686 all-time win percentage, 27 conference championships, but this one is already written, folks. So you know what I feel for the Buckeyes in week 2. This one's for you, Teddy.
I feel the need for speed.
Rev the engines. I want points and yards, damn it.
You really think I ought to swear? Yes, definitely. God damn it, George, swear.
Can we get a word on a good, clean Buckeye out there, by the way?
He's a clean boy. Wash your own damn sheets.
I'm talking about Jalen McClain. Ryan Day this week at his press conference expanding on his safety, who was great with 8 tackles, allowing 1 catch.
I think he works well with Caleb. I think that Caleb's helped him build his confidence at a young age. He's a good tackler. He sees things. He plays downhill. He's fast. Makes good decisions.
Let's look more at Grambling for a second. They had Coach Eddie Robinson back in the day, won over 400 games, one of the winningest coaches ever. They had Hugh Jackson for a second. Remember? He was 3-36 with the Browns, 8-14 at Grambling. My God, Hugh.
You suck, you jackass.
Now it's Coach Mickey Joseph, and this guy's a realist. He made a comment about how the bands are going to compete. That's good. But he also said, quote, "We understand what we're getting into. We understand what's going to happen."
It's suicide! You can't win!
I respect the awareness, though. He then said everything you want about effort, fight, and opportunity. How about defensive coordinator Matt Patricia for the Buckeyes and his lovely pencil? They were great against Texas, and we expect a possible shutout, but he was blown away by that OSU crowd seeing it for the first time.
It's loud, man. This place is loud. I love it. I absolutely love it. The fans. You don't get that kind of noise in an NFL game, so I'm super appreciative of that.
Oh, I don't know if it's going to be as noisy this time out, but we're looking for tons of points. I really feel it this time.
I can feel it all the way down in my plums.
Buckeyes by $1 million. We'll be partying at the O Patio and Pub on Lane again with fun and live music. We'll have fan coverage starting at 10 a.m., the kick at 3:30, and you know it, our guy Beam and Mike Bennett this time for post-game coverage when it's done.
And I hope to see you out there.
Good job, Timmy.
Thank you, Mike. 2 in the books.
Hope to see it out there.
Love it. Just got to finish every one that way.
Is Lou Holtz going to be in the building cheering for Grambling State?
Lou. You know where he can go? To jail. And then...
He's old. He doesn't know.
What do you mean he doesn't know? He knows damn well enough.
He's got worms in his brain.
He's being a heel. He wants to be doing this. Pissing me off, too. You want some Jailbirds?
I would love some Jailbirds.
Here's some more Jailbirds. We got one from the burner here. It says, "My guys."
That was all about Cox. Fletcher Cox.
Go to jail to the grown-ass man, or just the ass man, who left a number 2 in the toilet at work and didn't flush and left the bathroom without washing his hands. 1,000 years.
He witnessed this?
Caveman. An extra punishment. He says Tim May goes with him the entire time.
25
Why
years.
Are you saying that?
I walked into the bathroom here. Now, it wasn't a number 2, but it was a big golden bowl of piss.
We get
Just
that all the
greeting me.
time.
I'm going to tell you, whoever this is.
All the time.
Is a vampire because the automatic flusher never sees them. I've never had an issue with the thing not flushing.
The one toilet, the one bathroom on the end cap here, it flushes 6 straight times
it's like
for me.
It's like a jet engine.
I don't understand what it's doing. I'm yelling at the toilet to stop flushing. You got it already. It was just a mild pee. It's
also,
done.
The person that left the piss in that toilet, Tom Herman would not be pleased with you. You would not be able to be allowed on the football field because you need some water. It's like neon.
That's not,
mess you up.
Vibrant. You don't want that. I have another one. I'm thinking of the mean streets, too. There's a light cycle. Do you have a light cycle that's near your house that just pisses you off the entire time? Where
Every light cycle
it doesn't give you
pisses
the
me
ample
off.
time. I don't understand why this has
Let
to
me
be
tell you what pisses me off.
so difficult for traffic light engineering.
The lights on Polaris Parkway, where it seems like none of them are in sync.
Okay.
You get a red light, then you get a green, then you go 5 feet, you get another red light, you stop there for a little while. By the time you get to Sankus, you're dead. Dead!
Sankus. So it's the light when you're leaving Hollywood Casino, which needs to be fixed. That is a major hub, all right?
Well, you got a lot of pull over there.
Our fans need to get there to the ESPN Bet Sportsbook, and then when they're getting out of there, I don't want them to be sitting at the light on West Broad.
Oh, this is for the fans, not for you?
The double left-hand turn lane, which is smashed with cars leaving the casino. It's green for 3 seconds. Why has nobody spoken up about this? Switch it.
You are.
Change it. Switch the samples. All right? It's wrong. Like, if anything, that should be green for 45 seconds. There's lots of continuous cars that are trying to leave.
You switch the samples.
It's dumb. Switch it up. Black Sasquatch says, my guys.
Ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, Coach.
See, I like this guy.
That could
I
be
do.
my favorite thing that we have in the system right now.
It is. I put it into the... I know. I had to. I have to.
And this one, too.
Sup, bitches.
See, I went with the other one. I went with the other AI Nicole. That was the different voice, but it had the better, what's up, bitches? It was more drawn out. Anyway, his tweet, he says, Chris Collinsworth, go to jail for another annoying NFL season. Thanks for ruining football. Go to jail and your
But he's
kid.
sort of much more erect.
You got Jack
That was a
Collins.
doink. That was a dong.
He wants to send JAC Collinsworth to jail, too. I still get a kick out of Chris.
hate Jack.
But I like Chris Collinsworth. I like the slide in.
I saw on social media, actually, just today, back in the day, Chris Collinsworth did a commercial for like some make-at-home tacos or something like that. Have you seen this?
Walking tacos
you've seen
walking tacos? No, I haven't seen it.
Again, it's a different time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It looks to be in the 80s, but he's
no.
wearing a sombrero.
One of my early sports memories, there were 2 VHS tapes, like sports tapes, that I had that I watched until they wore out. Michael Jordan's Playground. Tell me you had that one.
Of course, I had everything Michael Jordan.
Good.
Everything.
Where it's like him and a kid, and it starts off on the blacktop, and kid misses he doesn't make his high school basketball team, and he has a chance meeting with MJ, and then it just cycles through all of the great highlights. That one was great. And then there's a Sports Illustrated production, like a one-off thing, a video called Last Second Miracles. And it's narrated by Chris Collinsworth, which it didn't make any sense to me because he looks like he's preserved in a lab. He's no different. This had to be in the mid-'80s when Last Second Miracles, the video, came out.
What do you think, Collinsworth?
I tell you what, Jalen Hurts, he is so underrated.
Collinsworth, though, Teddy, was sticking up for Jerry Jones last night, essentially saying, man, if they would have signed Micah Parsons, then, I mean, they got entire cap with just 3 people.
But they didn't.
Can't have that.
Hey, how about that?
They didn't sign him.
What do you mean, hey, how about that?
Yeah, whatever. They still lost the game.
It's close, though.
It was, and I was impressed by the way they played last night. It was it was not as bad as I thought it may be. I think I see 10 wins.
Ooh.
In what, the next 4 years combined?
No, this year.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic. Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Things are a little stop and go if you're on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East and West split. And you're looking at a 5-minute slowdown if you're on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt from 161 to Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Buckeyes, the 2025 football season is here, and that means 3 things: football, game day, and smooth Jameson whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at your neighborhood bar, or soaking up the team spirit at a tailgate, Jameson Ginger and Lime at Ohio State Athletics are a winning combo. So cheers to making game days even better with the official whiskey of the fans. Jameson, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Taste responsibly.
Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Game on, week number 1, it starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. It's not just football, it's first-time touchdown fireworks, anytime TD rushes, and live bets that ride every momentum shift. At DraftKings, every play is your next shot to win. Your season, it starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code THEFAN971. That's code THEFAN971 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like chew this gum and it grows new teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car? Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161, home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Buckeyes Buckeyes show coming up at the top of the hour. Beamer, Pat Murphy. Then at 6:30, we got high school football coverage starting up. I just saw that Nicole Sheeran from 10 TV, she was out the door. She's going to cover high school football tonight for Channel 10.
Yes.
She's going to a couple Dublin schools, including up in my neck of the woods, Dublin Jerome.
Who's Jerome got tonight? Another team.
Another team?
They're playing football tonight, baby.
You like my Bulls warm-up
Yes.
jacket?
Yes, you know I like it.
You know what bothers me, though? I got this wonderful warm-up jacket circa 1992, and they don't sell the matching pants. Mitchell & Ness, I want to give you more money. Let me give you money. Give me the pants. I want the full outfit, and then I want to come in here, and I want to whip it right off.
And now, the starting lineup. Yeah, you want to have the full suit. And you made this point as well because I was looking at Ryder Cup things this past week, and I got a couple of items coming. The only question is, how far do I go? Do I go even more?
I found the pants for you.
It's expensive. I mean, just for the pants and the hat
stuff. Of course,
I know. And I'm sitting here at the desk all day. No one's really going to see my pants. So, not to say I wouldn't like make the look fine for just showing up to work to really be involved in it. But why don't they have in this Ralph Lauren, like RLX stuff? It's not cheap stuff.
No, but it's top-notch stuff.
People are coming here to buy a $125 golf shirt, okay? And a $48 hat. Maybe you show the entire kit. Like you said, some of your favorite sites do. If a model is wearing the whole fit, there could be an option.
That says shop the look.
Shop the look.
Right?
Shop the fit.
You can buy everything that person is wearing.
Yeah. You got to have that. Got to have that. And I had to go to a separate site. It was on a Ryder Cup site, had like just the shirts and the hats. If you go to the actual Ralph Lauren site, then you can see the pants where they have them in ivory and navy. You know what those cost?
What are they?
Golf pant? $168.
It's almost the same price as the polo, though.
Well, no, the polo's $125.
Oh, okay. What's the difference?
It's a big markup either way.
What's the difference?
You're right. At that point, it is a little bit of that. I had someone hit us up on the burner phone. Thank you for bringing this up. I have always thought about this, and for some reason, it's never crossed my mind for the radio show, even when we're talking about cereal. Says, in honor of some Marconi Award-winning cereal talk this week, I need a ruling. Ziploc and cereal manufacturers, have they not missed out on the most obvious collab in human history? What say you? I completely agree with this. Why do we not have Ziploc-style bags holding all of our cereal?
I understand that.
Where
You're right. I don't know why we don't have it.
Where have we gone wrong with that?
But what I don't trust, I don't trust the inner bag. I don't trust the box. What I do is I have like the little lock and lock things.
Sure.
That hold the cereal.
Fresh
so whenever I
cereal.
get a new box, I just dump it right into the little plastic container.
Those are nice.
Seal it up. Keeps it nice and fresh.
Those are nice, but I still think that there's a great point right there. Why it isn't just in the cereal box to begin with. It should be.
Should I buy a pair of pants too? The Ryder Cup pants? Should I buy one color, you buy the other color?
Well, if you're gonna buy the pants, then you're gonna have to buy a shirt. And a hat.
I know.
It doesn't make any point to just buy the pants. You can just sit here shirtless with your navy pants on.
Teddy, will you wear some Ryder Cup pants?
Ryder Cup pants?
What about some Bob Ryder pants? Will you wear those?
Bob Ryder?
Beat Ryder?
Yes, Bob Ryder, absolutely.
I've got two. I have a Ryder Cup shirt that's left over.
Ryder Strong?
Yeah, Ryder Strong.
Ryder Strong?
Ryder's on the storm.
Hardly knew her.
Good. I have one from a few Ryder Cups ago, so I'll be able to do this twice for that week.
That's old, though.
So it's still Ryder Cup.
Fresh. It's not the fresh look.
Did they win that time, or were they losers?
Yeah.
They were winners?
Whistling Straits.
Okay. Well, that's acceptable, I think.
They dominated.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
You know what else I do not like things that are just dumb or not worth it entirely. So I got to put the NFL Red Zone in jail. All this hubbub about ads coming to Red Zone. Come to find out, over a 7-hour broadcast, how many ads do you think they're throwing in there?
It's like four.
4 15-second ads.
So why do it? That's the thing. Why?
Why are you doing it then? You can't make that up somewhere else?
See, that's what
I'd
people
almost
like
respect it
Schefter,
if it was 8 minutes of
who
ads.
apparently is getting a check right from the NFL, don't understand. Guys, it's 4 15-second ads in 7 hours. It doesn't matter. That's even more egregious. How much money could you possibly be making on that to justify putting it in? You got your hardest core fans tuning into this.
All of that, and that's going to make Scott Hansen change his tagline at the beginning of the show, where he's not going to say 7 hours of commercial-free football starts now. He's got to switch it to 7 hours of red zone football starts now. All over that 4 15-second ads. That is stupid. Absolutely go to jail. Did you also see Caitlin Clark
out for the season?
Out for the rest of the season. She's done.
I did see Angel Reese come out earlier in the week and essentially say, I'm not doing this again. All right, in the offseason, we better get better players because what is here sucks right now. Not good enough. And then, of course, her teammates take offense to this.
Can Angel Reese actually score a bucket down low, though?
That's not her game.
She's
defense and rebound.
It could be your game.
Anyway, she goes, that wasn't my intention to rip my current teammates. Like, but all right. But you did.
Yes.
Now, what you said may be very valid, and you can go behind the scenes to Chicago Sky management and say that same very thing. I'm not going to be wasting my talents here playing with a bunch of bums. But when you say it publicly, that is outing your teammates for sucking.
Oh, Mikey, I'm looking at one of these Charity Buzz auctions right now. A little Chicago Bears Monsters of the Midway photo with Mike Singletary, Dick Butkus, Brian Urlacher. $375 current bid.
I don't want it.
Not that bad.
Is it autographed?
It's not autographed.
Who the hell cares about that?
It's beautiful.
Oh, get out of here.
What?
They didn't play together. Well, I don't care about that.
They're like 3 different eras of linebacker legends. Man.
Where's Ron Rivera? He didn't make it in there?
Ron's trying to get a coaching gig still.
I thought he got one. I thought he's the GM at
Yeah, he is. He's somewhere.
Cal.
That sounds right. You know, I'm glad
that he's
coaching. I'm
but
glad
I mean,
he's not in DC anymore.
All right, Buckeye shows coming up next. Have a great weekend. Don't forget about all our football coverage. Live Buckeye coverage starts tomorrow morning at 10. Grambling Kick 3:30, then post-game show and circus time. It never ends here on The Fan. We'll talk to you Monday. Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute slowdown on southbound 270 on the west outer belt from Cemetery Road to I-70. And we've got another slowdown if you're on southbound 71 on the north side between 670 and East Broad Street. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa, Next Level Wellness, medical grade IV drips, NAD+, and so much more. 4 locations in Columbus. Book your drip at hydratememedspa.com.
IKEA is celebrating 40 years of making home dreams possible in the U.S. Visit us in-store September 3rd until the 23rd for limited-time offers and experiences, like our Ortianta streetwear collection, our new Tilvercott furniture, daily chances to win gift cards, and more. Come celebrate 40 years of meatball-fueled shopping, brave attempts at our Swedish names, and the inexplicable need for stylish modern design. Offer valid September 3rd through September 23rd, 2025. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and ikea.us.com for details. Restrictions apply.
It's the Ohio Lottery's all-new $520 or $100 scratch-off. With 3 simple cash prizes, it'll have you saying,
"Wow, that's what I call winning."
With tracks like and the anthem celebrating the first of its kind $2 ticket. The $520 or $100 scratch-off is an absolute hit. Ohio Lotto's got the good. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Pub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
I can't wait to meet her. Oh my gosh.
Put your hands together for new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar.
There she is! Woohoo! Yeah! It's full Dr. Pepper!
With sweet blackberry flavor!
Dr. Pepper Blackberry, I'm obsessed with your succulent taste. Please marry me!
No! Marry me! Marry me, or I'm gonna freak out!
Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
It's a pepper thing!
This just in. Hot off the bench press. Planet Fitness has expanded strength equipment. Save $28 or more when you join today. We're raising the bar with these benches. And our hack squat will have you actually looking forward to leg day. Plus, we're still repping all the best-in-class equipment we've always had. There's no better time to get stronger. So join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends September 12th.
See Home Club for details.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
This sports report brought to you by Bet365. Football is back. Get ready for the season at Bet365. When it comes to sports books, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.